You know, I gotta be wonderfully honest with you here. I did not know if I was gonna come back to this. I had been very concerned with myself, if, in fact, whether or not I would come back to a game that honestly has enraptured me. Let me just check that. Let me just check that. Just make sure everything's working in order. Although judging by those notifications, I'm doing good. Yeah, hold on. I can assure you, I am not playing The Force Unleashed 2. But hey, let's see where this shit goes, right? My phone is registering it as The Force Unleashed 2. Even though this is also telling me that it is called Return of the King. And that it is in fact... There we go! Dragon Age Inquisition. That's better! That's better! God, this music never ceases to give me the chills. Your PC says otherwise? Okay, 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 okay. Keep in mind, I might need to get back in the swing of things. But, let's go to my last autosave, right? Holy shit. It's been entirely too long. I haven't seen my boy Malachi. I haven't seen... Hold on. Did you see the pic? You slid into my DMs. Hold up. This ought to be good. Amazing. Turnip man from Deltarune. I can't remember his name. Celebratory puff. This is going to be very, very nostalgic. Now, I do need to remember where I put my stream bar for this game, but everything's looking pretty alright. Hey, I'm rolling at 1080p. Still looking good. And of course, the penis chair for the almighty. Oh, here we go. Oh, God. Oh, God, that. Wow, okay, that's gonna take some getting used to. The buttons. Oh, I forgot all about the buttons. I went to hit left bumper so I could dash, because again, I've been playing the Force Unleashed games. Okay, I need to know how everything is up. Oh, wait. Almost forgot. I need to adjust my audio. Is this good? This is good. I need to know. Hold on. There's only one way to find out. I need to talk to Dorian. You're going to be hearing a little bit of double audio. I apologize for that, but hold on.
Always with the questions. What will people say?
You're going to be hearing a little bit of double audio. I apologize for that, but hold on. Nah, fam. Sounds good. Yeah, that was just a crow.
I need to talk to you. Could at least bring me wine. Loosens the tongue, so to speak.
Patty, I have a question. Were you here to see Dorian's glorious anus? How are the footsteps louder than the voice? I don't know. People speak very quietly here? I don't know. But were you here? Because I did get the romance scene. I don't know if you were there, but it was fantastic. Oh, yes, you were.
I was hoping to steal a moment alone with you. You have but to ask. Amatus. Lead the way.
I must do it. I must kiss ass. Or eat ass. I don't know, this is a little old-timey. I'm not sure if they'd be all about... But then again, Gay dudes are all over the place in this game. They're clearly pretty open-minded. Okay, well. I might need to consult with the ward table. I may have left some things sitting. Oh, yeah, that's right. There is no faster way of travel in this. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, but it's so good to be back. Oh, my God. Yes, hold on. Let me look at the character record, right? I gotta see my boy. I gotta really look upon his face and know that I've done good. Oh, I done good. I am a pretty boy. Hell yeah. And I also need to remember not to save whore as much as I tend to. Yes, with games like these, I know it's so easy to save whore. Believe me, I'm the biggest whore there is. See where this shit goes. Probably gonna be rolling this for a few hours, although it wouldn't surprise me if I do this all day or morning. Inquisition perks. Inquisition. Hold on. Best experience in the can add hidden compartments to armor and clothing. A lot. There's literally nothing else in the game that gets me harder than this, except Dorian's glorious anus. Acquire. I'm not even gonna look at the other shit. I need that. I need more inventory space, man. So let's see. Oh, wait. Hold on. Orlais. I know that I have an outstanding mission. Make contact. Wait. Have I done everything? There's something, right? I know there's something else. Ferelden. Investigate the Frostback Basin. Oh, yeah. I haven't been there. Ooh. Indeed, indeed, Patarik. Oh, by the way, you're going to get a huge kick out of this. I don't know if you heard. Ooh, main story? I'm looking for it, although I'm not seeing any main story, although that may just mean that I need to talk to someone. But, check this out, though. Just hear me the fuck out, because I thought this was pretty cool. I don't know if you remember this, but Solid Snake Dwarf. Oh, I remember him well. He was taken far too soon. I miss him. I miss him in his solid snake. Oh, you can tell. I can just tell looking back on these videos. I can just tell I'm going to be such a different person playing this. My sense of humor, like, over 2 months, it's amazing how much you change, and I know that from looking over the other shit, that things change, dude. Inquisitor's Path, that's the one. The final... Oh. This might be the end. This might be nearing the end. But I do want to do something. I've been gone too long. I need to roll right in on this, right? I just hope that this game doesn't tend to propel me from mission to mission automatically. It usually gives me time to pull myself together. We're gonna have to do this. The Altar of Mythal. Travel to location. Obviously, Dorian, Varric, and my boy, Iron Bull. The end? You quit that close to it? I didn't quit, Patty. I took a break. It's so different from quitting. I'm back, aren't I? That's not the actions of a quitter. Quitters don't return to what they quit from. That's just common logic. Maker, have you left me here? Temple's sacred ashes. Tragic mark upon our land. Skyfall, let darkness reign on thee. Now flee from the dragon's heart. Amazing! I remember now. I used to bitch that the loading screens were too short. Something that I could not begin to fathom.
Are you certain it's still in one piece? I'm sure it's here. Just keep an eye out.
Hold on. I'm just not used to something like this. After seeing Simple Flips quit 2 or 3 things, I'm just not used to it. Perhaps. That being said, I do have a few games that I had left on the cutting board for some time, and I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of when I've left games on the cutting board, dude. I've let some things go unfinished, and I'm not proud of it. Look at me, though. I'm beautiful. Like, Patty, scale of 1 to 10, how do I look? Like, look at me. I'm pulling out all the stops, man. Fashionable and practical. I know one of them you left, but it wasn't public to begin with. Patty, don't you start with that shit. The lighting here makes it a 6. Fair enough, fair enough. Hold on. Well, that's not very good either. But it's still a good it's still a better example. I love it. It's got all my colors, dude. Green, gold, and purp. It could be higher elsewhere. In fact, yes. Hold on. In fact, hold on. Am I able to leave for another spot? Oh. Oh. Oh, I can't leave from here. I'm locked in. That's not a good sign. New save game. I don't imagine it's going to push me there, though. Not yet. I don't want it to.
This is all that's left of the altar. We few who travel far, call to me and I will come. Without mercy, without fear. Strange that there wasn't an altar like this at Mithal's temple. The temple was a place of justice. But this is different. This was where the elves called to her, spoke to her. And one day she disappeared and they had no one to speak to.
You want us to piss off so you can get to it?
Or 8.
Don't go too far.
Give it a
I may
moment.
need your help if there's trouble.
Although I think normally that color that I'm wearing...
Perform this mysterious summoning alone, Inquisitor? Very bold.
Just couldn't stay away, could you?
I am eager to see what
On PC, I'm
manner
sure
of
it would be a 9
creature
everywhere.
responds to your call.
Perhaps.
Who would not be?
The voices say it will be Mithal.
And what is Mithal, beyond something thousands of years dead and gone?
They say you can remain.
How very hospitable of them.
You know who I am. The last to drink from your well of sorrows. Come
By the
to
way,
me, Mithal.
graphically speaking, this is still
Whatever you are,
fantastic.
whoever remains, I invoke your name and your power.
Having played a little bit of the first game, she's real cool. Morgan is fantastic. Speaking of the first game...
Mother.
Mother?
Now, isn't this a surprise?
No fucking way. Okay, so I'm sure the game's going to explain it here, so I won't bother, but... Bro! Holy shit! Oh, okay, so she's also in the first game. Just go let that be known.
I take it you know her.
She is a deceiving witch!
Be a good lad and restrain her.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I don't know.
Of course you know. You drank from the well, did you not?
Then you are Mithal?
Oh boy,
Mithal was the goddess of justice. I've seen the statues. She...
Was one of the people. Yes, indeed.
I do not understand. How can you be Mithal?
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Then you carry
This is
Mythal inside
awesome!
you.
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. What do the voices tell you?
I don't know, man. I've been taking my meds. Oh god, why is my eyeball? Whoa!
They say you
Why
speak
was
the
my
truth.
why were my eyes clipping through my
But
eyelids?
what was Mythal? A legend given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning.
Oh, that's cool.
So young and vibrant, you do the people proud and have come far. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
Special, huh?
Then
We'll go with
you're
Jorg
Mythal
Morrigan's mother.
And Morrigan's mother.
As well as a witch who prolongs her unnatural life by possessing the bodies of her daughters.
That's what you believe, is it?
I found your grimoire, and I am no fool, old woman.
Oh, if only that were so. My daughter ran from me long ago. I've let her be, until now, it seems.
Special. Hold on. I know who Flemeth is, or the elves needed you.
I know the
We'll go
name.
with Flemeth.
My people call you Asha Belenar, the woman of many years, and speak of your legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal. That's what you spoke of.
So she's
One
a
day
cheating
someone will
bitch!
summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
The thing is... by the way, I know I made the cheating bitch joke, but honestly, as far as, like, open relationships, I'm actually all for it. My only big thing is, like, honesty, really. Like, don't lie about it, you know? Just don't, of course, don't take my advice as absolute, by the way. I do not want to be held responsible for a fucked up relationship, but hey.
If Mythal is a part of you, why haven't you helped us? We've called to you, prayed to you.
What was could not be changed.
What about now? You know so much.
You know not what you ask, child.
Why did Mythal
Here we
come
go.
to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
She was also married. Well,
And
yeah,
you
that's the rough
follow her
part.
whims.
Open
Do you
relationships
even know
equal
what
re.
she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged.
Maybe he has small weenie. Maybe.
Alas,
But all.
so long as the music plays, we dance.
We
Will you
summoned
help
you
us?
Because we need your help.
Against the Magister who grasps beyond his reach. Yes, I know. The voices did not lie, Inquisitor. I can help you.
Well, hold on. What's going on?
The Altar's Guardian will come. Master the Dragon, and it will be yours to command against Corypheus. Fail and die.
That's the look of a man who has no clue what the fuck just happened.
I wish to see who drank from the Well of Sorrows. It has been a very long time. Now I have, and he is free to go.
But what of us?
A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me.
All things considered, Inquisitor, I now am rather pleased you drank from the well.
I'm sorry, Dragon Age has ability to command dragon? Maybe, I'm not sure. Again, I do know that this is pretty late game, dude. That's all I know right now, but...
That was all rather odd.
Yes, well, Mother has always had that effect on people. Now, I believe, you have a guardian of the altar to master.
I'm sorry, fucking what? So I'm gonna need to check this. 19, what's my level? $19, we're even. Your first dragon battle? Oh, Patty, if only you knew. I've killed several. Okay, so hold on. I need to remember this, right? So first of all, I'm gonna go with that. Okay, I remember hitting Y a lot for you. Now let's hit Y for you, actually. And let's go B for you, man. Oh, wait. No, I can't. Let's go walking bomb, then. Okay, that's going good, actually. You know, but interrupts. Yeah, unfortunately, that sometimes just do be how it do. Come on. Oh, boy. Oh, I missed this, though. I really do. Now, Patty, anything you put in chat, I may or may not be able to see. It's kind of hard to tell, but I think we're doing good. Okay. I'm gonna... Ooh, environmental mines. Ooh, wait. Energy barrage. Energy barrage! Okay, well. And as for you, another one of these. Yeah, Varric, I was about to say. Oh, God, I love that. Varric might die. So, so far, I'm doing fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't need to do that before that attack. Jesus, Varric. You're supposed to be long range. How are you getting fucked up this much? Oh, God. Okay, it's at half health. Oh, I'm doing really surprisingly well. Oh, wait. Did it just fucking nod to me? Oh, God, your breath, dude. What? I'm sorry, the fuck just happened? What a way to kick this
I
shit
wouldn't
off,
have
huh?
believed it will come when I summon it. Once. That's enough to fight Corypheus, however. I have my dragon.
All you need now is Corypheus and bam! Dragon fight.
Let it be known, I just got a rare achievement, which means that very few people have completed the game. Because this is an essential part of the game. I can't say I blame them, this is long as fuck, but I love it. Wait. Okay, wow. Okay, so it's not the end. Okay, hold on. So, where to now, right? I kind of want to go to a place that'll make my armor look super sweet. Hold up. Val Royal? Val Royal. Let's try Val Royal. Oh, man, it's good to be back. It's so good. Honestly, Patty, it's entirely possible. I mean, it may sound far-fetched, but you have had less issues watching my shit ever since I came here to Mi Padres. Which means maybe my shit internet is somehow making your ability to watch my shit impossible. It's not unfeasible, because even I have trouble watching my own stream when I know for a fact it's doing fine. Maybe it's just both of our bad internets are just being really bad to each other, you know? They clearly didn't see... They clearly never saw Bill and Ted. On. Not bad lighting. Not the best. Let's try another one, right? I really want to see how it looks on all places I have. The Exalted Plains, I remember, look real good. Ooh, maybe you right? Yeah, possibly. I mean, hey. Sometimes, the world works in mysterious ways and shit like that. It could also entirely be that my stream actually was cutting out a lot. That my paranoia about that was not entirely unfounded. Because I was paranoid as shit about all that. But if you go back to your place with bad internet, you'll need to test with 5G connection. You know, you're not wrong. But when I go back home, I probably will not be playing Dragon Age when I'm back home. Hold on, because you still have problems watching someone else's streams, so fair enough. But also, oh, that's good lighting. That's good. That's good. Hold up. I like that. Let's try another one. Yeah, Hissing Waste is too yellow. Let's try Hinterlands, right? No, wait, Crestwood. But, still though, because here's the thing. I'm now actually running this at somewhat higher quality. I do have decent bitrate running right now. My bitrate is just under 5,000, I believe. If not at 5,000. I don't believe it is, but I believe it's just under 5,000. And I finally have my shit to 1080p, because at least here I know it can handle it. And I don't want to downgrade, man. I don't like downgrading my shit. But if I have to, I will. Sometimes that's a necessity, but I don't intend to downgrade the Dragon Age stuff, so I might play something a little lower maintenance. I don't know, I could always return to Wolfenstein. I literally only did one part of that. It would be worth coming back to. Let's see. Oh, no, that lighting's not great. Ugh. Where's some other places? Ooh, Deep Roads. Let's try the Hinterlands. That's a classic. That's where you start out, right? So that's where you'll get the good-looking stuff. But yeah, oh, man. Oh, it's a blast coming back to this, man. It really is. I've been looking forward to this for ages. But I never really... I'm not the only one seeing this, right? That's creepy. I just had some shadow card. Oh! I've been meaning to talk about this. And I may already have. But like I said, I watch Jim Sterling a lot lately. And while I am aware of this, and was aware of this before I watched this video, he really brought to light how bad it was. BioWare, for the longest time, was not doing great. Not because they weren't doing good. They were doing fantastic, all things considered, but that's not the point. Obviously, everyone by now is aware of crunch. You know, a crunch time. We're aware of it at this point. We know... No, my game did not crash. So here's the thing. We're aware of crunch time now. And it was really bad with BioWare. And it turns out that people wanted this game... The people working on this game wanted it to fail. Because it would hopefully expose the horror of quote-unquote BioWare magic. Which was the idea that if the game was doing rough at first, eventually it would work out in the last couple months by grinding the workers away. And unfortunately, it did work for a long time. And people did put blood, sweat, and tears in this. Now, I love this game. And it saddens me what this game was built on. And while I'm grateful that the game is good, hopefully, as said before, the failures as of late with Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem will hopefully, you know, bring BioWare to understand that, hey, right now everyone's saying that Dragon Age 4, if it doesn't succeed with flying colors, chances are it's going to become another one of those studios that EA has, you know, given the axe. And I hope that BioWare doesn't fall under, because I've always loved BioWare, but if they do fall under, I can't say it's a mystery why. Hopefully, they'll pull themselves together and keep making things of quality without having to completely obliterate their workers. Now, enough with the moral aggrandizing about that, because we all know about it by now, and a lot of studios are starting to wean that out, because it's an outdated strategy that never truly worked in the first place, because you can't keep something working good if your workers can barely function. But anyways, back to the game, because like I said, I still love this game, and it's a great game, and it's excellent that it still works, and that it works great, and that it's a great game. I'm happy for it, because I love Dragon Age. But that doesn't mean that we should forget what happened to make this, and hope that we can move forward. Now that I've done that, I'm going to try and do something. I'm going to Skyhold, and I am going to see what I can do here. Why is my foot big? I have very small feet. Why is my foot big? My foot looks big right now, and I don't know why. And it's freaking me out. Like, I'm literally a fucking size 9.5. I have tiny feet. Why is this freaking me out? I'll ponder that later. Probably bring it up to my doctor. I probably have a giant tumor in my foot or something. Fuck knows with my luck, that's exactly what might be happening. Although, admittedly, my family history does indicate that I will probably die of cancer. So, but hey, also pertaining to my family, I've probably got some years on me, at least. I mean, I'll probably live to at least 60, hopefully. Assuming I take good care of myself. Meanwhile, if I don't focus on the game, if I start going on these weird rabbit trails, this game, Malachi, my boy, my lovely elf boy, he might die, and I don't need that. I don't want him to die. I like Malachi. Malachi's cool. He is my best friend. Sorry, Patty, you've been replaced by a bunch of pixels. I'm sorry. Hold on, what is this? Doom upon all the world. I believe that might be the end. I don't want... Hold on. Let me save real quick, just to see. I'm very cautious about this, because I don't want to move the game forward prematurely. That's the last thing I want. Also, I can call upon a dragon once and only once. Fuck! I guess I don't know what happened here. So, oh no, but that's at 69 hours of playtime. Exalted Plains. That's full 70 hours. And I'm a weird dude for numbers. Beat it. There's probably post game. But what if there isn't? Patty? What if there isn't? Huh? You ever think about that? Huh? Patty? You ever think that maybe I'm a nervous wreck? Western approach. Yeah, I could probably do without that. Deep roads. Look, I might come back to this stuff, but not right now, I won't. I don't know what that save is for either. You get a place just before the final battle. Yeah, I that's why I'm saving right here. I get a spot right before the final battle. Because this could be the final part of Dragon Age. And that would be rather fitting, wouldn't it? But at the same time, I'm not sure if I want it to be. Yeah, I know. I'm that guy. I know I'm that guy. Okay. With his forces routed, now is the time to find Corypheus before he can recover and force him out into the open. Oh! Warning, this starts events that lead to the end of the game. You can continue to play the game afterwards, but some content may not be available. Complete any important task before beginning this operation. You heard the man. I'm not doing it yet. I've still got loose ends to tie up. And there's something wonderful that I must do. Good save I did? Yep. Hold up. Sorry, I won't be able to see anything you say. I'm going to try and contact Jordan because I know he wants to hear this. They're a mission about piss. But really, the mission is called... Check it. Oh, wait. Well, shit. Come on, I gotta do that one first. I'm gonna try and actually tidy up all of my companion stuff. Yeah, I know, this is near the end of the game, and I am padding it, maybe. But if I don't do it now, well, there's a chance I never will. Enter Valimar.
You've got questions? I'm your dwarf.
Well, it'd be very nice if I started facing you, but clearly we can't all get what I do, well, what I want.
Flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
I have legitimately no clue what the fuck you just sent me, Patty. Patty, this better be a GIF. It's a GIF, and it's wonderful. I love you, my boy. I love you, Patty. Also, I have to go to Valimar, right? Where is Valimar? Oh, it's in the hinterlands. Where is my closest camp? This would be my closest camp. Yeah. It's been so damn long. I unfortunately hadn't touched this game in a while, and I'm still a little rusty on the controls, but hey, I kicked the shit out of a dragon just fine. Hey, real quick, before I get started, I apologize to the people that just joined in. I apologize. I'm doing the Ginyu pose, by the way. But I need... What was that mission name? Well, shit is what it's called, Patty. Anyways, hold on. Real quick, I need to grab some tea. It's an emergency, I assure you, but I will be right back. I need tea.
Inquisitor.
Woo! 1969! Best year hands down. Fun fact, Probably Year of the Bull. Best game? Indeed, my dude. Indeed. I made a poor error. Yeah, you should get it, dude. Just, word to the wise. Don't bother calling your mount for a couple reasons. But most primarily, the mounts are kind of useless. They look cool, but unfortunately, they're kind of lackluster. I'm gonna be real. Okay, well. I like this. I like it. 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 Hold on. I apologize. Apologize. I'm doing, WoW has quality mounts. You can fly there. I've been meaning to get back into World of Warcraft, actually. God, I've come a long way, by the way, since playing this for the first time. I started playing this... How long ago, man? This has been, like, at least a 6-month... Hold on, hold on. Don't... You'll regret that move? I don't give a shit if I do or not, Patty. I love you, buddy. But hold on. Let me check real quick. Hold on, let me look at my archive. I need to know how long it's been. I can't see anything you're posting, by the way. I apologize. Playlist. Ooh, yeah, Dragon Age has been a while. Magic is in the Sky, my very first video of Dragon Age. Yeah, I archive my shit sometimes. That was June 30th. It's been over it's been over 6 months. Well, no, it hasn't been. Has it been over? I think it's been over 6 months. God damn. But yeah, I want to come back to it. I want to go back to WoW, man. Of course, I don't have the character I had. I think it was a Dark Elf, I want to say. I think it was a Dark Elf. Oh, but if I have the game, though, there's another game that I can go into that's another fantasy game that is incredibly World of Warcraft aesthetically. And it is a whopper of a game, let me tell you. It's actually pretty interesting. Hold on. I mean, if you play WoW only with friends, perhaps. I know that like post expansion, it's always rough. It's always difficult. Oh, hold on. Then you might get it when you move. Patty, are you saying what I think you're saying? I will totally play WoW with you. Question, what class would you play? Not class. Well, yeah, class, but also what race? I'm just curious. You probably already know what I'm doing. Because there's not a... You blame Asmongold? You wouldn't know? Hell, I'm almost tempted to go back to RuneScape, to be honest. RuneScape was always a good, fun game. You've never touched an MMO in your life. As soon as I get my computer back, you and I are changing that. Anyways, hold on. Oh, Blood Lotus. It's got blood in the title, thus I must have it. Oh, hey, actually, hold on. Let me look at my inventory. How much space do I got? Out of 90. Fucking 90, dude. Of course, I'm never switching out these swords because they will never become obsolete for me. Patty, I don't know if you saw this. You probably did, huh? But you need to move first before it's even worth it. Yeah. Hold on, though. Let me show you something, right? My weapon's from before, right? I don't know if I still got it, either one of them. I should. I feel like I do. Do I? I don't think I do now that I look at it. Point is, what I was doing before, absolute dog piss. That's what I'm doing. The one on the right, main hand, golden carver. I made that. Otherwise, I'd be sitting on wasted cash, perhaps. But yeah, I made that out of gold. Well, not gold. I made it out of dragon bone, which makes it look gold. and also ups the damage to the absolute max. And I put some extra little bits on it. Right now, this thing does 174 damage. And I've got 2 of them. They each do it. They each do that. Now, granted, the one on the left hand, I believe Golden Carver 2 might do slightly more damage. I'm not sure. Hold on, guard damage bonus, which is nice. I have armor penetration and flanking damage bonus. But on the other one, I have armor penetration and okay. I also have 8 guard damage bonus, which is nice. But I also have 6% attack, which is all around. So technically speaking, the one in the right hand does more. But in very circumstantial spots, Golden Carver 2 does more damage. Point is, I'm looking at 447 DPS on both, which is outstanding. Easily the best weapons that I've had in the game. And of course, they're of Dwarven design, and they look pretty sweet, even though there's a weird graphical bit with the handle that I don't quite understand, but fuck it, I can live with it. Fuck, I forged it. They're lucky that they look like this. But look at them, though. They're fucking wicked, dude. Hold on, I can't zoom in. Like, oh, man. I've fallen in love. Help, I've fallen in love, and I can't get up. Not that I want to. Also, after I'm done with this, one thing that I can probably stream from home with relative ease will be Dragon Age Origins. And once I'm done with this game, let me tell you something. I do plan to move on to that. Oh god, it is back to be in the flow of this. I do need a sip of tea, though, to refresh myself. On. Which you gifted to me on Steam. True! But I also have it on Xbox. Because it was a Games with Gold thing, and I got it for one of those free days. Actually, if I have some money kicking around, I'm also gonna get Dragon Age 2. Oh, what? Yeah, I know, Patty, I know. I apologize.
My lord.
Oh, you're one of my guys. Can I open this? Can I not open this? Wait, do I open it from this side? How do I open this thing? What? Oof. Yeah. Although it'll probably run great on my computer. To be honest, it's an old enough game to where I think it'll run pretty damn smoothly. Oh, but dude, if I do Dragon Age Origins, you are obligated to watch just for the sheer sake of one of the most badass moments ever. Also, if I choose to play as a city elf, it's gonna be pretty fucking horrifying, dude. Believe me, it's kind of horrifying. Well, you're definitely no dwarves. You look like dwarves, but you're not dwarves. You can live, small fucks. It's set to auto-return, though. Maybe it's already auto-returned to you?
Mercenaries? Looks like Carta. Lyrium smuggling would be profitable around here.
Oh, dude, we're going into an entire submission, dude, hold on. I gotta save here. I gotta. By the way, think about this, though. I've been playing for 84 hours. Now it returns at the end of the month. Okay, cool. But yeah, dude, I've been doing this for 84 hours, and there have only been, I believe, 7 hours, I want to say, that were not on stream. And I literally didn't do anything. I just had the game running in the background. So, oh, wow, okay, that's cool. I just had the game running in the background so that I could bypass the part that I'm actually pretty certain by now I didn't have to do that at all. But it was so that I didn't spend, like, huge swaths of my time just waiting for something to happen, you know? Because admittedly, there are some weighty moments. But at least, look, oh.
Finally. I started to think you weren't coming.
Nobody said you had to hang out in the creepy cave while you waited.
Well, I did wait, so let's make this quick. These idiots are carrying the red lyrium out in unprotected containers. We don't want to stick around long enough for it to start talking to us.
Oh, by the way, yeah, no, we look great. Look at Varric. I gave him Grey Warden armor, by the way. But, I was saying something. Oh, yeah, EA did their best to fuck with this game, and they did a little bit. Microtransactions in the multiplayer, which, by the way, multiplayer... Did anybody ever play Dragon Age multiplayer? I don't think they did. I'd like to test it out at some point just to see what it's like, but I don't think anybody ever played Dragon Age multiplayer. But that being said, they luckily did not touch the main game. And with this version that came on the Xbox One, I pretty much got, like, all of the DLC, I think. I'm actually pretty sure I got all of the DLC.
Why would the containers need to be protected?
Lyrium is incredibly dangerous in its raw form. It can poison or kill dwarves, and we're resistant to it. Sometimes it just explodes. No warning.
Basically, only crazy people mine lyrium.
The mining cast doesn't just sling it into a bucket. It's carried in special containers that keep it under control. And that's normal lyrium. The red stuff is worse. I wouldn't be surprised if most of their miners die just digging it up.
Patty, question. Do you think I should up the volume by 1 bit? Because I know, like, one thing that does irritate me is that you can't up it between the 10 numbers, which makes me wonder why they even have it set with 10, 20, 30. You know, when they could have, just done it 1, 2, 3, but... Yee? Okay, cool. Hold up. Okay.
You seem to know more about the effects of red lyrium than most.
Varric told me plenty about what it did to him.
I gotta see how this does. Oh, that's so much better. The action might get a little loud, but whatever.
There must be hundreds of Deep Road's entrances.
I've used this entrance in the past. Varric's not the only surface dwarf to explore the deep roads. Oh, I've got to admit, I was pretty surprised when I came here and found it full of humans.
Oh.
If you're coming with us, I hope you can handle a fight.
No, I thought I'd cower helplessly while you do all the work.
She's a decent shot.
Decent?
You want me to admit you're better than me in front of the Inquisitor?
Let's not waste any more time, shall we?
By the way, apparently a lot of people were weirded out by him not having a beard for being a dwarf, which I say, that's pretty fucking racist, dude.
Must be an old dwarven outpost.
What was it for?
Trade, maybe? Your guess is as good as mine.
You think I have an idea what this dungeon will lead to? Perhaps. I don't know. Oh, dude, look at me, though. I look pretty right now. That's probably the best lighting I've gotten so far. The lighting's really good. The models are fantastic. Everything looks great. 2014, I believe. This was like the earliest possible days of the Xbox One anyways. Yeah, when it did come out. No, wait, that is a dwarf. I keep forgetting dwarves aren't super... I'm fucking sorry? The fuck was that? Bull, you play a dangerous game. Yeah, rest in peace, headphone users, man. Too bad I'm using headphones. Ow. I don't need to climb down. Oh, whoa, what's in this? Wait, did I just oh, whoa? Did I just oh, whoa? Ooh, money. 55 gold. I'll take it. I'll take it. By the way, Patty, it's good to have you back in chat. Always a treat. Your bestest boy, you know that? If you were a dog, no joke, you would get all the belly rubs. That's a sentence I just said. Hold up. Throat. Very dry. Let's see. Where do I get? Where do I go? Hold on. I mean, I know where I go, but I want to see. But you human? Patty? Patty, do not let you being human stop you from getting all the belly rubs. That is another sentence I just said. Sorry. Oh, you're a rogue. That's why you went invisible. You get pigtails instead. Wait. Wait. Patty, do you have pigtails? I haven't seen a picture of you in so long. Where am I? I would like a map, to be honest. Hold on, wait, I do have a map. Oh. Why can't that be on my mini-map? That would be so useful. Wait, hold on. Open the locked door, perhaps? Okay, oh, okay, so that's the locked door, then. That would be the locked door. No, but you got some couple friends back in the earliest days of high school. They twisted the hair because, oh, you got some from a couple of friends back in the earliest days of high school. They twisted the hair because it was so long. Oh, wait, hold on. No, that wasn't a bullying thing. That was just, somebody just, you know, pigtailed your hair because it was like, oh, hey, yeah, cool. Yeah, no, even though my hair back in school wasn't super long, it was long enough to where I did have people fucking with it on occasion, which I don't mind. Like, just don't, it's weird, but I mean, don't be rough. That's all I ask. Dude, I will let you fuck with my hair all day long as you are not rough about it, man. That's like literally my only caveat, man. Just don't fuck with my hair too much. Just fuck with it to a reasonable degree. Ow. Okay, well. Now with that dude out of the way.
So this is
By the
what
way,
you do
they
now?
were grills.
Beg
Lol.
pardon?
Skulking around in caves, shooting guys. Is this your day-to-day?
I usually try to avoid the caves.
I don't know what's in there yet, and I think that's my direction, right? Well, if it is or if it isn't, I don't give a shit. The trading post, huh? Okay, the face Carta notice. Much of the Valimar remains closed to us. Anyone interested in changing that should meet here tomorrow, 1 hour past noon. T. A series of notes has been scrawled below this notice. Stop wasting time on that damn door. I don't care what's behind it. The mechanism's broken. More importantly, who cares? We have product to move. And you want to see if some ancient dwarf locked up the good tea set. We're short-handed as it is. If I hear you've taken another group to the lower levels in search of gears, I'll make you sorry. L. First of all, I think this place used to be a trade post. There could be something valuable behind that door. And just how will you make me sorry? T. I use my imagination and knives. I don't know who T and L are, but they seem cool. An angry note. First Liska, now Brennor. Caught him trying to steal some of the product. Just a little bit, just to keep, he says. Nug shit. Wow. Trying to make a little extra on the side, thinking I wouldn't notice. I will not be undermined. Your cousin said we could trust Brennor, so you handle it. If I'm not happy, you won't be either. They seem like a fine bunch. I don't know about you. That seems reasonable. So I guess I go this way. That was cool. I always like finding the extra little bits. Drakestone. I like Drakestone. Drakestone cool. Drakestone fun. Where do I go?
Darkspawn.
Ooh.
We may be too close to the surface for these to count as deep roads. But have I mentioned I hate the deep roads?
Okay, so he's dead. Oh, loot. Oh, yeah, I've been forgetting to loot bodies, haven't I? Lad weave. Yo, fucking sweet. Yeah, let's go through here, right? That seems cool.
Had enough Inquisition meddling.
Did you just fucking T-pose?
What now?
Okay, okay, well. That was fun. Let's see, loot. Oh, I just got gold, I guess. Wait, loot? Oh, wait, hold on. I guess I'll read this first. It's good, though, Red. It's good, though, Red. With the Templars, severing ties to the Chantry, we should find buyers easily enough. It has to be the right buyer, though. Don't want anyone who will get ideas. We need to control distribution. Hold up. I have to do this right. Late. Where am I? We need to control distribution. If travel across Lake Calenhad is secured, we're made. Most of the veins have been near the surface. There's enough of it. But if we find a deeper vein, a source, the take could be huge. Once we have a firm grip on the current operation, we can look into expansion. You know, for a guy with as high-pitched a voice as I've got, I think I could pull off deep voices fairly decently. I personally believe I'd do this one quite well. Probably sounds better in person, though. I gotta admit, mics, they have a tendency of fucking up my voice. My voice actually is not as high-pitched as it tends to come through. Don't get me wrong, yes, my voice, very high-pitched. I'm not gonna pretend like it's not. But it is not actually as high-pitched as... Yeah, okay, you back? Oh, damn, you missed some things. But, yeah, it's not as high-pitched as this would actually lead you to believe. I'm actually a little deeper. Hold on. Darktown's deal. Ask the nobles of Orzammar how their kingdom gets silks and grain and wine from the surface, and they'll tell you trade with the surface occurs. It occurs as if on its own, with no traders or merchants or human farmers involved. A little miracle of dwarven ingenuity. The reality is a lot messier than their fantasies. Orzammar relies upon the surface, not just for its prosperity, but for its survival. Ages of blights have taken thousands of thags away from the dwarves. Tags, my bad. These were the places where most of the food was raised. The dwarven kingdom that endured alone, independent beneath the stone from time immemorial, perished in the first blight, faded into myth. Now the remaining dwarves underground cling to existence through a lifeline to the surface, a chain forged from the casteless. Every dwarf who goes to the surface is stripped of caste, effectively exiled and removed from dwarven society forever. But Orzammar relies on continued relations with the exiles to live. This has created a shadowy area of dwarven trade, and politics where the rich, powerful, and elite maintain secret ties to people who, by official decree, no longer exist. And everyone knows what kind of things lurk in the shadows. The Carta lives in the underbelly of the surface trade like a tapeworm. Many surface dwarves maintain ties, not officially recognized of course, but respectable, to their former houses in the noble or merchant castes. And those contacts are their means of trading with Orzammar. Those who have no ties, because they were cast off by their families, or never had good connections, make the trip back underground to trade with Orzammar personally, where they find themselves treated like criminals, a casteless in Orzammar, even a wealthy one from the surface, will be driven away from most merchants, treated like he's carrying a plague at best. So these surface merchants trade to the Carta for help. The Carta acts as a contact in Orzammar. The surface businesses and sells their goods on the black market. For a cut, of course. The Carta always gets a cut. The outraged citizens of Orzammar sometimes petition the Assembly to deal with the rampant crime surrounding the black market, and showy displays are made of kicking in the doors to Carta hideouts and raising Dust Town. But the Carta always comes back, because the Assembly always allows it. Too much of Orzammar is dependent on the black market trade, and the nobles know it. They all do business with the Carta. Everyone has a stake in its success. The Carta has 1,000 faces, above and below the surface. Honest merchants and noble caste lords, and upstanding members of the Merchants Guild, all a cover for the thousands more smugglers, thieves, and murderers in the shadows. The lifeline of Orzammar. Praise the ancestors. Oh shit, that was Varric who wrote that, but still, I think I did good with that. Oh, also, let it be known, hold up. My vision, swimming. That took a toll, man.
We're missing something here.
I need another gear, are you for real? Wait. Okay. That dude's the deadest dude I've ever seen. And I've seen some really dead dudes. Oh god.
You had me worried, you know.
What did I do now?
That letter you sent me about the Red Lyrium was the first I'd heard from you since the Chantry explosion.
Had it been that long?
Seriously, if you died in that mess, I'd have come back to Kirkwall and dug you up just to kick your ass.
What would you do if I'd been cremated?
Kick your ass, of course.
Oh god, I like her. I like her already. That didn't take long, I know.
I built these doors. They probably shut this one from the other side when they heard the ruckus we were making. Ta-da!
You've been here often enough to renovate the cave.
You already know I've used this entrance in the past. I don't know if Eric's told you, but the Merchants Guild is cutthroat. Literally. I built the doors to keep rivals from following me down here and arranging accidents.
Admitted, you've been waiting to do that since we arrived.
Of course I was.
I like her.
After you.
Fortunately, I'm not remembering all of the names. I remember Vivienne, Solus, Cassandra, Iron Bull, Varric, etc. Dorian, obviously. Duh, that goes without saying. I remember all of the main characters, obviously. But I also remember Divine Justinia. I very clearly remember Liliana, Morrigan, etc. But with some of the more minor characters, like for example some of the dwarves and like the Deep Roads, for instance, I'll admit I'm having trouble remembering them. Even Snake Dwarf. Even Snake Dwarf. Believe me, I feel bad about it. Okay, you guys can handle this. Ooh, Assassin Blade. I will never need that. God, I love this system. I will say one thing that I'm a little worried about if I go and play the original Dragon Age is that I know that it has an almost MMO-like style of gameplay. It does. It has a very MMO style.
Ogden? He's in Navarra right now, selling my machine to wealthy landowners.
I heard some of the guild were
Dave?
trying to get you named a paragon for that contraption.
That's not gonna happen, even if I am 10 times the Smith Bronca ever was. A surfacer paragon? Never.
But, what I was saying is, what was I saying? Oh yeah, like, while I'm not usually one for, like, the auto-attack style of things, like, you know, you hit a button and you attack automatically, I like this more where it's a little more involved, even if it does feel a little more set than normal. It does feel a little more involved, and I like it. I love the gameplay, I love the world, I love everything about this game for the most part, except some moments that I did decry as bullshit, which looking back on it, well, a lot of it was my own incompetence, but there were some parts that were just truly and utterly fucked. But they were only so fucked, dude. It was not as bad as I may have played out. Sometimes when I get angry, there are things that I kind of overplay, I guess you could say. By overplay, I mean, yeah, I get salty as fuck sometimes, and I admit it. But, oh my god, dude, what the fuck? I know I put that out.
Drive them out.
Great. But also, like I said, I can get salty as fuck and call it bullshit when in reality, honestly, those parts were still pretty good.
You know, this is almost fun.
I think that's
Kinda
another
like old
part of
times.
why I took some time
don't
off,
recall us ever
is because I was
shooting
starting to
people
get
together.
aggravated with some parts.
Remember crashing Bartram's guild dinner? We might as well have shot him.
This isn't nearly as dangerous as pissing off my brother.
But yeah, where was I? Yeah, no, I know I bitched and moaned a bit, but in the case of this game, most of it was honestly pretty illegitimate and just me getting gripey. And I probably shouldn't have gone off like I did, because all in all, this game's still really good. And not a goddamn thing in the world is gonna change that. But also, that being said, there are some parts that I don't get into as much as others, but if that's my biggest complaint, fuck, dude. This is, in my opinion, in the upper echelon of games. Oh, wow. Okay, I gotta check that in the inventory. Something tells me that my boy can't wear it. What is this? What is this? Oh, wait, is this what? That's what I'm wearing. I'll never put that away. I will always remember my first armor of the game. And God, did I look like a sub from hell. I don't know. Let's try this then. Heavy or Legion armor. Oh, I can't look at it. Oh, that's upsetting. But hey, at least I have it. Deep Road's key, huh?
There you are. I won't be able to use this entrance again.
Bianca.
You were the one who leaked the Tig's location.
It's not like that. Not entirely. Shit. When I got the location, I went and had a look for myself. And I found the red lyrium, and I studied it.
You know what it does to people.
I was doing you a favor. You want to know how this stuff works just as much as I do. I just wanted to figure it out.
Did you figure it out?
Actually, yes. I found out that
Oh.
red lyrium... It has the blight, Varric. Do you know what that means?
What? The two deadly things combined to form something super awful?
Lyrium is alive, or something like it. Blight doesn't infect minerals, only animals. I couldn't get any further on my own, so I looked for a Grey Warden mage. Blight and magical expertise in one, right? And I found this guy, Larius. He seemed really interested in helping my research. So I gave him a key.
Larius? He was the Grey Warden we met in Corypheus's... Oh, shit. That's how he survived.
I didn't realize until you said you found red lyrium at Haven. I came here and, well, then I went to you.
That name means something to you, Varric.
He was at the Grey Warden prison where we found Corypheus. And he definitely wasn't a mage before.
Oh
You
boy.
had to know we'd figure out what happened, Bianca. Why did you insist on coming with us?
Varric told me what people were doing with the red lyrium. I had to help make this right.
It isn't really her fault, though. Hold on. Wasn't there blue lyrium in one of the DLC dungeons? Actually, funnily enough, while I always expected lyrium to be green, lyrium in its natural form is blue.
You couldn't have known what would happen.
Mafarath's balls, she couldn't. I told her exactly how bad this shit was. I told her to keep away from it.
I know I screwed up, but we did fix it. It's as right as I can make it.
This isn't one of your machines. You can't just replace a part and make everything right.
No, but I can try, can't I? Or am I supposed to wallow in my mistakes forever, kicking myself, telling stories of what I should have done?
Ha! As if I would tell stories about my own mistakes.
I got to.
Oh, for pity's sake, would you two just get a room?
Sorry, Inquisitor. We've done all we can here. Bianca, you'd better get home before someone misses you.
Bianca?
Varric.
Don't worry about it.
But was there?
Get him
there was.
killed, and I'll feed you your own eyeballs, Inquisitor.
That would suck. I spent a lot of time on my eyeballs. Honestly, I like my balls in general, regardless of what form they may come in. That combination of words gets really funny if you really think about it. Yes, I do have the mental fortitude of a 12-year-old. Why do you ask?
Someone should do something about that.
I swear to God, man, I am still in that phase of humor. Speaking of balls that come. Okay, then I have a feeling what this dungeon is all about. Maybe. I mean, it is Deep Roads. It's all about... See, Varric has a whole thing about red lyrium. He's not a big fan of it. Apparently he did something to his brother. I don't have the full story yet on how that happened. I didn't find out. Oh, hey, check this out. I love this. This is my... hold on. Get a room, Varric. Maybe there could be little dwarves in Dragon Age 4. Yo, dude, if in Dragon Age 4, we end up being, like, the mentor to, like, Varric's kids or something, that would be kind of cool, like, the next generation of Dragon Age. Yo! Fucking, dude, EA, BioWare, get on that shit. That'd be fucking cool. Also, hold up. Check this out. I don't know if you know this, but I became an assassin in this game. It was the only way I was able to beat a giant Titan boss. So check this out. Look at all that damage. And it can stack up to where it does, like, I think it can stack up to where it does, like, 800 per hit. And it hits, like, several times. So that's, like, bare minimum, 3,000 damage. If I remember correct. Because I remember I did as much as 3,000 damage in one hit. You were there too. Wait, you were actually there for that? I thought that was one of the times where your internet crapped. Huh. That would be surprised. But yeah, no, like this shit's wild, dude. Especially with, see, here's the thing. With these weapons, which again are probably the best I could possibly make in the fucking game, if I'm to be perfectly honest, I have a feeling this is like the best shit I could possibly have gotten. This shit whumps some serious tits, dude. And I'm definitely probably going to use it on Corypheus a lot when I get to his fight. Because I'm sure that boss fight's probably going to be good. It has to be, right? This is building up to some serious shit. And my biggest worry is that it won't live up, right? But even if it does, like I said before, hold on, it was crap, but it wasn't that bad during that time. Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Here's the thing, though. The way I look at it is, even if it does crap out at the end, right? Even if this game doesn't pull through, even if this game can't make up what it's set up, at the end of the day, I got a damn good series out of it. I got a damn good time. I've had nothing but fun, and admittedly some mild frustration, but we'll skip over that. You know, I've had nothing but good times so far. I've got pretty much no overall complaints. It can only be opened by some kind of mechanism, huh? I have a feeling that's something from the other side. I don't know. But, oh man, all in all, this game, it's made my heart bleed, dude. Copiously. Almost, like, my heart has bled almost as much blood as I have shed in this game. And you and I both know. That's a lot of blood. But, oh man, this is, hold on. If this game doesn't live up in the ending, DA4 has to finish it for real. Maybe. I've heard them say that they don't want this to be like, they want this to be like an ongoing anthology series. You know what? I'm perfectly okay with that. I will say though, while I've heard that the ending to this game, I've heard some people say that the ending to this game is alright. I've managed to avoid spoilers like the fucking plague. And I swear to God, if I end up stumbling upon a spoiler for this game or something, because the most I've looked up is like, what are the last levels? I refuse to look any further into them outside of, hey, like when I'm on the level, where do? So I've managed to avoid spoilers to the absolute best of my capacity, right? Here's the thing. I have heard, however, that the Trespasser DLC is some raw dumpster fire garbage. And with that noted, I'm not sure if I'll do that DLC. I know that story after the story, so the ending of this game won't be the end. But the thing is, do I want it to go that far? I do know that, like, I think Dragon Age 4 is supposed to build off of that DLC from what I've heard. Do it anyway? Okay, then. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Hey, man, if that's what you want, if that's what the people want, I'm all about it. And hey, extra content? Fuck, where could I go wrong with that? You know, I shouldn't ask that question. That's usually how things get fucked. Ooh, that's some nice. Even though it makes all of my armor look green for some reason. Who's next? Who's next on the list, right? Because before I do the end of the game, I want to tie up as many loose ends as possible. I should really go through that. You know what? Let's see where I can go for this, right? I want to make my boy proud, but I'm just one of 4. What are the other 3's opinions? I don't know. Well, to be fair, I think I'm one of them. I think I'm one of those number. Because the problem is, okay, so about this game, right? Oh, sorry, not about Twitch. If I'm viewing it through mobile, it counts me as a viewer. So what you mean is, what are the other 2, most likely? And, who knows? I'm all about it. I'm all about it. But hey, anyone else who's here, feel free to, voice your opinion on whether or not I should do the Trespasser DLC. I mean, it'll only be an influencing bit. Like, if somebody says no, I might still do it. If somebody says yes, I might not. I don't know. It all depends on if I'm satisfied fully with the ending of this, and if I think that there might be a chance that I can push it through, right? But again, if I want to do Dragon Age 4, which I can't wait till that comes out. I hear it's slated. I heard it's slated for 2020. Not 2020. This is 2020. I hear it's slated for 2022. So honestly, whenever that happens, I'm all for it, dude. I am all for it. And if it means that it truly is building off the back of the Trespasser DLC, I will do it. Without a fucking ounce of hesitation. I just really hope that nothing bad happens to my boy. You know? Because, like, look at me. The thing is, I don't know if I've had it spoiled for me or not. You know? And I hope I haven't. Well, it's just like one of the random things I've heard about some random-ass DLC. You know, it comes through and it's like, oh, that's what they were talking about. That would suck. Hold up. Trespasser content is not side quests. It's pretty integral to the main plot. Okay. That's good. Also, your stepdad's brother. Nice username. That's even worse than milking a franchise to death? Maybe. I'm not sure I would go that far. But, on. Okay, there we go. That's even worse than milking a franchise. Patty, what stage of the video are you on? But anyways, yeah, I do want it to come out. Oh, hold on. Trespasser was A+ for you. The Descent and Jaws of Hascon, ranked slightly ahead of it. Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, then. After I'm done with the main quest, fuck it, I'll do Trespasser. Fuck yeah. Because my thing was, I did hear a lot of people say that it was not great, so I've been real cautious about the idea of it. All I know is that it happens after the main game. Which, I wasn't sure if that was what it was talking about when I heard somebody talking about something. Again, it's been a while since I've heard a whole lot of it. Stage of the video, brain shut down. Oh god. Because, here's the thing, I have heard some things, but I don't know where they place. And now that I've got confirmation that things can be done after the main game, I'm kind of looking at it and thinking, hey, you know, is it worth pursuing? And apparently, it seems good. Hold on, if Dragon Age 4 has anything to do with the previous games, it would be impossible for it to not reference the events of Trespasser. Okay. Okay. That's good to hear. Also, where the fuck am I? Did I go the wrong way? Hold on. Let's, I can't travel. I'm in combat with something. Fuck only knows what I'm in combat with. Hold on. Is this my first playthrough? Technically speaking, yes. I did do some slight playthroughs, but this is easily the farthest I've ever gotten. So on a technicality, yeah, first playthrough. Oh, cool. Now I can fast travel. I'm pretty far in at this point. I am, as I've mentioned before, I'm just short, I think, of, I am just short of the end. Hold on. Refreshments. An essential part of any stream. Hold up. What's the latest story mission you've done? I think, if I remember, I'm at the very end. Like, the next main story mission will be the end of the game. The last thing I did was the whole Mythal thing with, shit, how did I forget her name? I nerdgasmed when I saw her. Damn it, how did I forget? I'm real bad at this. If you're coming for quality content, you came to the wrong place. No, well, Morgan, technically. Yeah, her mother. It was her mom. You know what? I'm feeling... Oh, hold on. He fought... Yeah, I fought Guardian Dragon. Yeah, let's just make my way down here. See if this works. Is this the same way I fucking went? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, all that stuff? Yeah, all that stuff. And honestly, I really have to emphasize this. I've said this a lot before, but holy shit, this game gets so much better if you play as an elf. Honestly, I fucking love this game to death. Yeah, I really do. I do too. I did talk about something that pains me a bit, because like I said, I watched Jim Sterling a lot, and he pointed out, he reminded me moreover, that, oh, come on, I know I can do it, I've done it before. He reminded me that, unfortunately, this was one of the most atrocious examples of studios having, like, you know, having, crunch time, and that the developers wanted this to not succeed. And while I'm glad that it succeeded, I am kind of sad that it was built off of what it was built off of. Luckily, I do think the message has finally gotten across with the absolute failures that were, Mass Effect Andromeda and Anthem. Because, boy, that went bad. That was a travesty, and it did kind of expose a lot of shit about the industry. And I'm glad that this shit is finally getting called on, you know? Yeah, and Fallout 76. Oh, yeah, I was mainly bringing up BioWare examples, to be honest, because as much as it pains me immensely to say it, BioWare were the worst examples, from what I understand, because basically they were so bad about it, because they had this whole thing called BioWare Magic, right? And BioWare Magic, oh, hello. BioWare Magic is the idea that the game would, hold on, BioWare get fucked in the ass by EA all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I think that might be a lot of it. But what it was is, like, there was this idea of BioWare Magic, right? Which was the idea that no matter how rough or completely dysfunctional a production was, eventually it would pull through in, like, the last couple months. Which, already, that's a pretty fucked system. But it was brought up because it did work. But unfortunately, it resulted in some really sickening business practice bits. Like, for example, it was apparently not uncommon at all for people to literally have a complete mental breakdown and just basically fuck off for, like, months on end. And BioWare was so bad about it that they actually, had a term for it. They called it stress casualties. What's worse is that actually looking up that term, according to Jim Sterling, and I looked it up, and yeah, he's not wrong, brings up actual military shit. That is basically a military term. I meant to read that. But yeah, that's foul, man. And that is so unbelievably wrong. Okay, I will read this. Fort Connor was constructed by young Arl Eamon. I don't know how to pronounce that. Dude, I love fantasy games, but fuck trying to pronounce their specific ways of pronouncing things. I'm either gonna go Lord of the Rings, or I'm gonna go fucking World of Warcraft or something. I don't know how I'm gonna pronounce it. Fuck it, let's just go with it. It was named in honor of Eamon's father, who died at the Battle of West Hill, and after whom the Arl named his son. Eamon was determined for Redcliffe to stand as a shining example of Ferelden's strength. He constructed Fort Connor to watch the king's highway and protect the hinterlands against all enemies. It proved its fortitude against the Darkspawn during the Fifth Blight, suffering damage only when the Darkspawn deployed emissaries. Eamon said proudly at the time that Fort Connor was unbreakable by anything short of magic, and for that, we thank the maker we have Templars. Okay, well, I stopped liking that dude very quickly. I'm honestly on the mage side of things. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Hell yeah. Come on, Varric. Give me your approval. Give me your approval. You know I crave it. But yeah, in the end, though, I am so glad that they're finally getting called on their bullshit. Because some of that shit was uncalled for. By, like, to any extreme, yeah, I would say any form of extremity could probably be called a bad thing. Hold on, let me go to this camp. But, oh man, BioWare got real bad about it. And of course Bethesda. Fucking Bethesda, man. I don't even... You know what's funny? I said this, and I would have gotten crucified for saying this a while back. Okay, if I had said this just maybe 4 or 5 years ago, man, the internet would have come to me and crucified me. And you know what? I can almost understand why. But when I played Elder Scrolls Online, it really became apparent. And look, no offense to anybody who likes Elder Scrolls Online, because I know a bunch of people that do. But why? Because I went to go play it, and like, base game? Okay, I understand the expansions are probably fantastic. But I don't have the money for the expansion, so what I got was the base game off of Game Pass. And what I got out of the base game? What did I get out of the base game? ESO is shit in my opinion. I've always thought it sucks. Yeah. Well, here's the thing, right? When it first came out, it was awful, and everyone knew it was awful. But then it started getting better and started winning people back. But again, just because something's 1,000 times better, 1,000 times 0 is still 0. 1,000 times 1 is 1,000. If it was like a fucking 4, I might be able to understand it. You know? But it was not... It really does put into perspective how fucked the game was when it first came out, really. But here's the thing. Me and my buddy Aaron, when we were doing it, we actually tallied up how much that shit would cost to get all of the story, you know, like all of like the main like world DLC, right? You know, the expansions essentially. And we clocked in at well over $200. Then we tacked in some other shit. We came up to $400. We didn't even get through 3 categories before we hit $600 worth of content. And that's really fucked up. That is unbelievable for a game that not too long ago also had a subscription and all of that. And what a powerful man taught is, and Bethesda keep using the same fucking engine. It's been the same engine since like Morrowind. Yeah, I really do want to call on that, but honestly, there's not much more I can add to that statement. I think everybody's said something about it. What can be added to it? But I will say this, when I was playing it, we came to the realization that no wonder Fallout 76 happened the way it did. Because Elder Scrolls Online is basically Fallout 76. We let them get away with it before, and then then they thought, hey, we'll get away with it again. That's the thing. It's kind of like EA with their sports games, right? Again, not to piss off any people who play sports games, but you wonder why microtransactions became so big? Like, what was it, last year or the year before? I don't remember. Sports games, particularly it was just one of fucking, dude, they made 800, like, what was it, 80 or 800 million dollars just off of the microtransactions for their fucking sports games. You wonder why people in the industry think this shit's acceptable. Sports is trash? In my opinion, yeah, but, I mean, a lot of other people might have differing ones. Here's the thing. I don't understand how people look at this and think, oh, well, how did this happen? No wonder it fucking happened. They made fucking bank. I would be confused, too, if something that worked before didn't work again. You know? But back to Bethesda. Elder Scrolls Online, we were fucking miserable playing it. And we streamed it for like 4 hours. No, 5 hours on the first one. On Football Proper created the microtranscriptions. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm not even going to bother disagreeing with that. The thing is, yeah, the worst part is, while, yeah, we all loved Skyrim way back when. We all loved Oblivion way back then. Yeah, most of us loved Fallout games. I remembered loving New Vegas, so much so that I went out of my way to get 7 different copies because I need to talk about that story at some point. Long story short, I got a copy of Fallout New Vegas. It broke. I got another copy because when I went to GameStop, yes, I know, don't even bother with it. I got the warranty. Turned out it worked out.
Still stewing on it, eh, Dorian?
Abelash said the
hold
elves
on.
destroyed themselves. I'm still wrapping my head around that.
Why not tell everyone? Thought you wanted to take your fellow Vince down a peg or two.
For one, I've no proof. Secondly, if I did, they'd lose their collective minds. They might decide they have something to prove. Can you imagine?
Good point.
Yeah, good point indeed. Anyways, what I was saying is, I had like a copy of Fallout New Vegas. It broke. And because I had the warranty, well, I didn't have the warranty yet, I got a new copy. That broke, so I got a new one. This time, I got the warranty from GameStop, because at the time, that was the easiest way for me to get games. Something happened, that broke. Then I went and got a new one. Now, this one didn't break because of some weird shit. It wasn't like a broken copy or anything. But weirdly enough, I had one of those once in a million type thing. Well, okay, actually once in 100 type things. Where apparently the optical laser thing was so close that it actually carved a perfect circle in the disc and destroyed it. So I had to go back and get another one. Luckily, still had the warranty. This went on a couple more times until finally I got a copy that stuck. And I remember enjoying that. And I loved playing it for a while. And then I come back to play it on my Xbox One, and the fucking thing barely even functions. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, here's the thing. The game barely even fucking functions. The frame rate is, you remember those little things where you would click the button and it was like a little slide. You would click the button and it would go through the pictures. It was roughly like that. Oh, I hate when the circle thing scratches the disc. Oh yeah. But then, not only was the frame rate absolutely abysmal, but the game kept fucking crashing. VATS wouldn't fucking work at all. What the fuck happened? Oh, and I almost didn't mention this. When I played it on PC, when I tried to do a playthrough of that, VATS didn't work at all from jump because, funnily enough, this never got patched from what I understand. I don't think this ever got patched. If it did, I never heard anything about it, and the game came out before Skyrim, so there was ample time. Because I did my my somewhat playthrough. I never finished that. I did my somewhat playthrough of that, what, 3 or 4 years ago? Get this. On the PC, there is a very, very common bug, and I ended up getting it, where, and by the way, uninstalling does not fix it, where VATS does not work because for some reason it automatically aims like 1.5 feet above the person's head or wherever you are aiming. In other words, no matter what distance, even if you're standing right in front of them, VATS will miss. So that meant that all of my gunplay in Fallout New Vegas was using Bethesda's rather inept base combat. Holy fucking shit. All the things I went through for a game that, as it turned out, wasn't that great. Which leads me back to my original point about Elder Scrolls Online. While we were playing it, Elder Scrolls Online was so demoralizing. And that's the thing. Even though I had heard bad things, I went into it with hope. I went into it with an idea that it might be good. Ew, New Vegas gunplay? Oh yeah. I went into it with hope. I was actually just as excited as I could possibly be, even with all the bad things I heard, because I heard that it had gotten better. And yet, we were both absolutely miserable, and it didn't take long. And the thing is, hold on, also Obsidian developed New Vegas, not Bethesda. True, but Bethesda did roll through with it, and for what I understand, they are the ones that have been maintaining it. And that's the core thing here. Clearly, they've done an abysmal job. And even so, Obsidian did good for the most part, but they were still also using Bethesda's shit. That's the other thing. There's only so much you can do with a puzzle when you're missing half the pieces, and the rest of them are almost unrecognizable, you know? Like, literally, oh my god, I don't even know how to really go into this rant, and I'm probably not going to, but like I said, back to Elder Scrolls Online, it got so bad that we actually took a second to look back on all of Bethesda's older games, and we actually sat down and thought. We went nuts over Skyrim. We went nuts over Fallout. We went nuts over Obsidian, obviously, because of, you know, sorry, not Obsidian, Oblivion. Why did I say Obsidian? Oblivion. And yet, were they really that good? Like, I know I'm bringing a controversial opinion for the games that are old, because the older games, people still love them, and I absolutely understand it, but is it just me, or Bethesda had a habit of putting out blatantly unfinished games, and what made them better was the community. The community tended to finish the game. What we usually got in base game was usually a rough beta, you know? Now, don't get me wrong, they're great worlds, great environments, great gameplay for the most part, but they were still blatantly unfinished to a lot of degree. Hell, Bethesda's glitches are fucking infamous, to the point where there's a compilation of common Bethesda Fallout New Vegas glitches. Yeah, I know, Bethesda, New Vegas is not the greatest example to use as a general term, as it's the lowest of the low, but at the same time, any game where common glitches can take up an entire 2.5-hour video? Dude, that's fucking obscene. Hold on, where's my quest map? I was going somewhere. Ah, yeah, here we go. I need to change out my party. But yeah, that's obscene, dude. No, it's not obscene. Obscenity, you can at least look at as some form of art. But that was gross incompetence. And, God, do I wish that I had never sat down and really thought about that, you know? Hell, even worse, while I love the mods that you can get for Skyrim on Xbox One now, seriously, what a great, you know, like on, like, you know, like for the special edition, what a great feature that honestly I think does pretty good, because I'm a big fan of Alien vs. Predator, for instance, right? In that, you can play as a Yelcha.
Watch your step.
You know, one of the Predator species. That's cool. And they integrated it pretty flawlessly for the mod, right? The mods were great. They made it worth playing again. You know? That was a nice step. But then they went and almost fucked it over with the Creation Club shit. Again. Who in the fuck? Oh, no, wait, no, I know who in the fuck. I know exactly who the fuck is. It's Todd. Look. Come on. For fuck's sake. There's all kinds of shit that I could get into, man. But at the end of the day, Bethesda's not just incompetent, especially after... I mean, again, watch Jim Sterling for this. He does it so much better than I could ever hope to. But he brought up, again, another instance where, like, you know, he brought... Because I get a lot of my gaming news, and particularly with, like, the things that happen in the industry from him because, well... Quite frankly, he's entertaining as all hell. Yeah, he pointed out that, apparently, when, like, during the whole canvas bag thing... I mean, fucking look it up, dude. It's insane. Like, that whole canvas bag thing was a debacle from, you know, just not getting it there in the first place, claiming that there was a shortage of material. People able to, you know, people getting people's credit card information. Holy shit, that's a rough one. Like, that was real bad. And then the fact that only, like, how long ago? They finally said, oh, yeah, no, okay, we might be able to get you your shit, you know, that you fucking paid for. And then later it got revealed that, get this, apparently some of the helmets, you know, that they had, the red ones, if I remember correctly, were fucking toxic. They were actually hazardous to your health. And that's just one aspect that Bethesda fucked up. I think Internet Historian also sums up Fallout 76 about half an hour just nicely. What was it? Just an entire hour and a half of him just, you know, just fucking going, yeah, fuck this shit. Because honestly, that's all you have to do. I mean, granted, the finer details are fascinating as can be. They really are. But goddamn, you really don't need to get too much into it. Just show like a 30-second clip and then just say fuck this game for like 20 minutes. You could react to that live if you haven't seen it. Probably not. Actually do that. It's a good... I'll do it on my own time. I don't want to... Here's the thing. I don't want to bring someone else's content onto my stuff that, regardless of whether they'd be okay with it, it still doesn't feel like something I'd want to do. Like 30-second clips and all that, that's something I can do. I don't generally feel good doing that. I don't know. It just feels wrong for me. So I'll do it on my own time. In fact, probably right after I get off from doing this, I'll definitely do it. But I don't want to do it on then in the DMs. Fair enough, fair enough. Hey man, there's a reason I have you as a mod. You're a good friend. Now where, oh yeah, this way.
The entire country reeks of wet dog. How charming.
Well, you just dropped a few notches on my favorite character list. Jesus, don't be a fucking snob. Oh, speaking of snobs though, Cinema Snob. Love that dude. Nothing gets me going more than irreverent humor that borders on black humor, you know, like dark humor but darker than dark. Oh my god, do I love it. That's actually one thing, not to bring too much too much stuff in this, but I remember when, like, this was so funny to me. I remember I was on Twitter at one point, and yes, I know, Twitter, I'm not even going to get into why that site can be a fucking nightmare about half the time. I like it half the time, mainly for the humor. I don't like people getting into the politics a lot. And then there's the conspiracy theories that I've seen on there. Oh my god. Like 5 or so clicks and you'll find some of the craziest shit you've ever seen. Hey, back to the point. I rabbit trail like this all the time. At the end, oh, hold on. Circle tomes found. Oh, okay, I have more tomes. I remember somebody asked one time, in a weird kind of way, admittedly, but, it's a legit watch, though. I'll send you a okay, thanks, Patty. But yeah, oh, shit. Oh, I'm getting scattered. No! But yeah, the thing is like, I remember when PewDiePie, like, a lot of his humor is, you know, interesting to say the least. And somebody asked one time, like, do all Scandinavians, like, have this, you know, have that kind of style of humor? And somebody literally came in and was like, yeah, actually. It's almost cultural. It's actually really fascinating. Like, and the thing is, I've actually talked to a Scandinavian before. Hell, I actually, you know, besides the pretty hefty amount of Jewish that I have in my bloodline, and the rather also hefty amount of Irish, there's a pretty shocking amount of Scandinavian in there. So, you know, while it's not too important to me, I still look up where I come from. Kind of just because it's a fascinating read. And in that, I learned all kinds of cool stuff. Plus, I'm a big metalhead. And as such, obviously I had to know a little bit about black metal. You know, the darkest of the dark. Absolutely primordial. It's fascinating. And it's some dark shit. If you don't have a weak stomach, and I mean that, if you feel that you have a strong stomach, look up Mayhem, the band. Now, it's not indicative of all of, you know, Norwegian black metal, but they were kind of the guys who got it rolling. So, it's some crazy shit. Just basically dark shit, man. Actually, a lot of things that I really like about, you know, about Scandinavian areas is that they don't really have a lot of the weird, you know, uptidiness that a lot of like places in America and such tend to have. I don't know. They tend to take things really in stride, and I honestly admire their ability to just kind of take everything as it goes, you know, regardless of how dark it may be. Report.
See for yourself, sir.
Because, like, I've always been... Oh, cool. One thing I've always wanted more than anything is for people in general to have pretty much as absolute freedom as they can get without harming others, you know? Like, for example, if some dude wants to go out and smoke pot, dude. In fact, fuck, dude. Go out, buy yourself a bong. And just smoke up with all your friends, you know? That's, that's something that I could totally advocate for. Seriously, what's the fucking harm? I'll tell you what the harm is. Your fucking wallet might get a little lower because you'll be eating some pretty awesome pizza. Some dude wants to go out and drink? Okay, as long as he doesn't get behind the wheel of a car, absolutely fine. You know? That's kind of what I stand for. People should be able to have a pretty broad spectrum of freedom, you know? And that's why I find, like, a lot of, for instance, a lot of things that I've seen with, like, people making jokes and then immediately getting torn apart for virtually no reason. Like, I get it. You know, an off-color joke or two, I get it. Sometimes it can be, you know, it can be rough to hear for some. I get it. I've heard a joke about autism before, about, you know, about gay people before, etc. You know, things that, you know, aren't exactly the most pleasant thing. Hold on. Oh, hold up. I've had pizza all month and last month. I think I have a problem. Buddy, I would not call that a problem. I would call that the best life possible. But here's the thing, right? At the same time, I do kind of abide by, well, if you don't want to hear it, don't buy it or don't watch it, you know? Like, I get it, but it's just, hey, people watch what they want and let them. You know, honestly, because humor is so subjective. And really, while I've heard some things that could very easily be, okay, hold up. I don't trust that Gordian fellow. He talked, oh no, wait, but I know he's not. I can hear it in his speech. Tell me you hear it too. I wonder what he's doing on that rise. He's forbidden us from going there, but I might take a look in a couple nights. Let me know if you want in. Have you heard anything from the Emerald Graves? I hear, Duaim's, gone there to lead the Freemen. Damn, I miss him. He was a good commander. A bastard, but fair. Gus. It was, yeah, as I was saying, like, I don't know, constriction of speech? I'm not about that, man. Like, even if it's something that I don't want to hear, I absolutely want you to say it, you know? That's just how I am, you know? I'm the type of dude who will respect someone more if they just flat out call me an asshole to my face. In fact, I was going through a bit of a rough spot not too long ago, and I was, admittedly, from what it turns out, I guess I was starting to be a little bit more coarse, a little bit more of a dick, I guess you could say. And Aaron, while we were playing a game, literally called me out on it. It was like, dude, why are you being such an asshole? I was like, at first I was about to defend myself, when all of a sudden I thought about it, I was like, wait. Oh shit, I have been an asshole, haven't I? That's the thing, man. Look, if I'm being a dick, call me on it, okay? I will respect it so much more. Oh yeah, that's right. Like, that's just kind of how I am. You know, I'm all for saying what's on your mind. Fuck! All my friends know that. I mean, granted, I have, pretty much no fucking filter. And I've even made jokes that I would look back on, like, a few seconds later and be like, damn, that was pretty foul, isn't it? But, like, that's the thing. Hold on. You were being sand, coarse, rough, and irritating? Yeah, and I get everywhere. A lot of people don't like me. Least of all my family. A lot of them wish I was never born. I agree with them. I think they've got the right view on things. But then again, if I never existed, I would have never played this, and, that would suck, wouldn't it? How did that fucking hurt me? I fight dragons. By the way, speaking of sand, lots of it. But yeah, God damn it, you got me with that one too. But yeah. God damn it, that was good. Why didn't I think of that? But yeah, like, legitimately, I do think that it's honestly, like, I've made, like, I know I tend to speak without thinking sometimes, and you know what, all the better for it. At least you know what I'm about. You know, last thing in the world I would want is for people to just be like, oh, well, I don't know. You know? No, man, know about me. Just fucking know about me. Look, let me give you what I think of myself, right? I'm not necessarily the most pleasant guy, I'm sure. I make a lot of, you know, like, I tend to rein myself back a little bit for streams. You know, I try not to overstep with jokes. But, admittedly, sometimes,
you can rule out
I do.
For this. Not
Hold
enough
on.
blood splattered everywhere.
But, at the same time, what was I fucking saying? In case you can't tell, ADHD is rampant with me. But yeah, I do try to rein myself back a bit, but at the same time, this is basically what I am, right? Sometimes easygoing, sometimes, you know, very hyped up, I'm very energetic, even I find myself irritating some point, I never fucking shut up. And admittedly, sometimes I can be a bit of an asshole, I'll admit it, but who the fuck can't? Also, however, I like to view myself as something of a loyal friend. I mean, that's one thing I'll always pride myself on. I'm generally pretty fucking honest. I mean, I have voiced some serious hot takes that, by the way, that fucking reminds me. I remember one time I was doing a stream, and I remember Aaron asked me about hot takes, right? And I said, I have 2. And he's like, okay, go for it. The first one I said was, I'm not a huge fan of Batfleck. He's like, okay, well, that's not a huge hot take. I said, hold up, I'm not done. He's like, proceed. I fucking hate Fable. I hate it. Hate. My dad got it for me because he was like, hey, this looks interesting. And I was like, okay, cool. Hey, gift from my dad. And, you know, because my dad usually has pretty good calls on stuff. But, of course, even someone with the best of judgment, I mean, hey, don't judge a book by its cover. And sometimes, even a book with a great cover is going to suck balls. And I hated Fable. And hopefully at some point, I intend... Hold on, speak with Varric about all this? Oh, I should do that. But here's the thing. Hold on. So when are we fighting Corypheus? I don't know, if I'm to be perfectly honest. I want to try and do all of the character stuff first. I want to try and wrap up as much as I can before I do that, and then I'll focus on some of the more side stuff. And I do consider the character bits core, especially Varric's. I feel like Varric's is probably going to be somewhat important, I think. And even so, I still want to get them out of the way. But yeah, what I said about Fable, I will, at some point, I will play Fable. And hopefully, I will see whether or not I'm right or wrong about whether or not I will still hate it. Hell, they're on Game Pass. And it's not helped by the fact that Peter Molyneux, it's like, there is one thing that I really don't like. And it's pretension, right? Pretentiousness, I don't like it. I'm not a big fan of it. Be exactly what you are. And, well, maybe he is. I swear to God, he's played up games to be so much, and then they fall so flat. So it doesn't help that he was in charge of all of it. It really does kill the fun. I don't want to go on a rant about Fable. I'll save that for if I ever get to it, which I intend to. Oh, son of a bitch, I do need to talk to Varric. God damn, so scattered. But yeah, ooh.
I'm glad
oh, here we go.
to have answers, but shit. The second she showed up here, I knew. I let this mess happen. I gave her the tig. I am not good at dealing with shit like this.
I don't think anyone is equipped any better than you are.
No, the point is, I don't deal with things. If Cassandra hadn't dragged me here, I'd be in Kirkwall right now pretending none of this was happening.
Played Fable? Like, never even played? Yeah, I played a decent way, and the thing is, it was a fucking fight through. I don't know what it was about it, but it pissed me off. And right now, I can't quite remember why, because again, while I played a decent way through, it was so unmemorable in so many ways, but at the same time, it was infuriating. And again, I need to go back to that, and I will do it on stream and figure out. Also, sad elf is sad. Hold on. No, you wouldn't.
That's not true. You've worked as hard as any of us to stop Corypheus.
Is that true? I don't even know anymore. Thank you for your help back there.
After all this, do you think you'll see Bianca again?
I always do.
Okay, well, I've gotten that out of the way. Okay, I'm thinking, actually. Is it perhaps time to finally deal with Corypheus? Could it be? First of all, let me just look at my journal. I'm actually thinking now might actually be the time. Memories of the Great. Okay, I'm not going to complete Blackwall's stuff. I'm never going to be able to do that. Return to Vivian. Let me just tie up the ones that I've got, and I might do Cassandra's. Promise of Destruction. Cassandra has reason to believe that Corypheus is behind. Okay, investigate the disappearance of the Seekers. How long will that take? Hold on. This British voice is canon in Dragon Age. I don't care what people say. Same. I agree wholeheartedly. And again, this game in particular gets so much better if you play as an elf. It really does, because it raises the stakes. Because so much of it has been about elves. As it's revealed, you know, the orb, that's elven make. The place that we went, elven shit, elven gods, everything, all of it. And it raises the stakes because if anyone finds out about it, it's likely to get nasty. That's just a ward table quest. Okay, cool. Okay, by the way, I need to bring this back for one little moment. I remember I almost offhandedly referenced at one point that what happens to the elves in this, you could almost call them like the Hebrews of the Dragon Age universe in a way, because they are constantly getting shat on. They end up being kind of nomadic at the end of it. I don't know. I know that sounds weird, but I don't know, it kind of feels that way. Hold on. Do you? Oh, yes, I do. I own so much of the DLC. I think I own all of it because of the version I have. But yeah, it's kind of fascinating because they do draw upon a lot of oppression for the elves, you know? And goddamn if that isn't probably one of the absolute pinnacles of oppression. Locate the missing seekers. I think this is it. How long? Oh, this takes like no time at all. Oh, no, it does. Okay, 39 minutes. Hold on. Not participating in this mission? No shit. Someone must have seen these seekers or given them safe harbor. Entice them with a reward and leads will follow. I will say this. I'm going to put Liliana on the case. And before I do, I am going to talk to Liliana. Oh, boy. I can't believe I'm actually looking at the end of this game, like, with seriousness now. Because I have thought about it. I have been doing this for quite some time. This has been... Hold on. I'd like to mention the game also informs you, do not do Trespasser till you're done with this character. Okay. Well, good to know. I'm guessing that's some kind of, like, in-game shit. I'm not going to ask what happens. I don't want to ask what happens. So I'm not gonna ask, but that is good information. So basically, anything that I want to do it, I assume. So that's good to know. Luckily, I have saves, so if I want to, I can go all the way back to the beginning. Oh, come on.
I didn't get the chance to say so earlier, but welcome back to Skyhold. After that terrible journey through the Fade, it must feel good to stand on solid ground again, no?
Almost want to say this.
Nothing in the Fade bothered me.
Oh? Well, I'm glad for you then.
Let's talk about...
That wasn't how I wanted to say it. Any stories? Yeah, with this, yeah. After Trespasser is done, you can't continue playing with this character. But I can load up a save, I assume. Right?
What did you do before you worked for the Divine?
I trained to be a spy from a young age. Learned from the best. For a while, I was wildly happy. I loved the thrill of that life, the danger. But nothing lasts forever. I went into hiding, and when I emerged, the Divine called on me. She presented me with my own network of spies and said I was the only one she could trust.
That's it for now.
Work. We can always talk later.
You know, hold on. The whole mission in the Fade was whack. Oh, yeah, and kind of kicked my ass. Look, I'm going to be real with you, okay? I'm playing on an easier difficulty. Now, I know some people do judge that, but I'm going to be real with you. This game's actually kind of difficult, and I actually do have fun more with the story and the combat, and blending the two with an equal measure. Yeah, you could load a save before I start Trespasser. Okay, cool, cool. That's good. Yeah, I know some people frown upon the, ooh, I'm playing on easy and all that, but honestly, play games how you want. That's just how it is. And, yeah, this is just kind of how I feel playing it, you know, this feels better. Besides, as far as I'm concerned, I beat the final bit of Fallen Order recently at, you know, on fucking Jedi Master difficulty. As far as I'm concerned, as far as difficulty goes, I don't have shit to prove. Am I doing this? Am I doing this? Give me just a moment. I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. Because if I'm doing this, I don't want an interruption. Okay, well, okay, I'm back. Okay, hold on. Doing the final boss? It's almost 4 a.m. over there, right? 3:30, just about, 3:24. My D&D BBEG is inspired by Corypheus. BBEG. I'm assuming Big Bad In-Game, I assume, or something. Look, I play D&D, but I'm not up and up on the terminology, I must admit. Yeah, I'm thinking it might be time, man. It might be time to do the final boss. Yeah, you know what's funny? Corypheus is such a cool villain. Pretty sure if you wait till tomorrow, you can get all the temp stuff out of the way, doing the Corypheus and Trespasser all at once. No. It's time. I think it's time. I've been putting it off, and I must admit I have. But one thing before I do. Relaxation. Big bad evil guy. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, dude, I love Corypheus as a villain, dude. Because here's the thing: the thing that hit me the most while I played this game was admittedly a very early part of the game, right? Oh, you think you get it? Yeah. Here's the thing. Relaxing with the one and only? Perhaps? I cannot say one way or another. But here's the thing. With... oh boy. When it comes to Corypheus, there was a moment that fucking frightened me in a way. It was so good. It was just said that he would be their savior. And he said, "Pray that you, beg that I succeed, for I've seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty." I was like, it was a lighter. But yeah, that fucking terrified me, dude. That was absolutely terrifying, man. That scared me when that happened. Because it really put into perspective how scary this dude is. This dude was clearly old. And it was empty. This bitch empty. Yeet. Also note, luckily the lighter is not empty, although it is getting there. Really should go by the store and get a new one. But anyways, is everyone ready? Buckle your assholes. We're in for a wild ride. Oh boy. Recommended levels 16 to 19. Well, what luck? Hold on. Let me check something before I do. I'm almost forgetting I need to prepare. Also, I am going to lay down a big, fat save. I'm talking like thick. As thick as it can get, man. Thicker than syrup, but not as thick as molasses. First of all, yeah, let me lay down the save. Here we go. I need to go to my inventory space because there I have some shit that I haven't used in a while, and I feel like my guys may have leveled up. I think, maybe? Hold up. Uh-oh. Oh no, they may not have leveled up. You've already been since you beat this game the 3rd time? Oh, you've been ready since you beat... Oh boy. Oh yeah. Also, level 18, level 18. Solus. Oh no. I don't use Solus. Ever since I got Dorian, Solus has been tossed to the wayside. No offense to Solus. Stick with the elves, man. Respect. But, unfortunately, Dorian just completely blows him out of the water. Plus, with my current squad, Varric, Dorian, Iron Bowl, and me, we've got the full squad of all classes. A dwarf archer, an elven rogue, a Canary warrior, and a human mage. Kind of fills out, you know? Feels natural. Okay, so storage, right? I need to look at the levels. Everyone else is level 18, I believe. Okay, so 105, that's level 10. Let's look through, see what's powerful, right? Wait. Nope. Ooh, 69! I need to keep that. Dwarven War Axe. That's nice. That's actually kind of nice. Warrior only? Nice. Might not be as good as the things I've got. Hold on. Nope. Iron Bull. Because I can't do much with Varric anymore. I know I could replace Varric, but I can't bring myself to do it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go. And you could probably... No, he can't use it. It's level 21. No, wait. Requirement level 18! Oh, but look at all the things I do, though. I also have to look at the add-ons to the thing, and that... This add-on, I think... these add-ons, I think, give it a lot more variety. No. Especially, Sunder on hit. That's something I really need. Oh, by the way, worth mentioning. Where are they? This is one of them. Where is it? Oh, I made this. I called it Blackened Fire for some reason. I need to see what it is, but... Oh, Antivan Dual Blade. That's cool. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the sword that I used for a huge portion of the game. It's not still in my inventory. I know for a fucking fact it isn't. I also know that it's purple. I believe, right? Nameless... No, that's not it. Silencer's cool. Tongue of Serpents. Bloodwake. No. Come on, where is it? I know it's here. Jesus Christ. I've already used up almost half of this. Wait. Are you fucking kidding me? Maybe it's blue. It might be blue. Hold on. I'll know it when I see it. I would never have gotten rid of it. It is a hook blade. Hold on. Wait, could it be? No, that's a Master Demon Slaying rune. Where is it? I know I own it. I'm sorry. Am I confused? I know it's not that either. Wait, is it? I swear to God if it's in my fucking inventory. Slice of Lightning always worked good. Weighted Dagger. Why is this a fucking, like, gray common or some shit? It can't be, though. I can't imagine it is. Where is it? Hold on. Why do I have a strange feeling? What? Hold on. Wait, I know exactly why. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm so dumb. Where is he? There's my boy, Cole. He's got them. Bleeder of Souls is what I used to use for the longest time. It's gone, it's very gone, or it's in your normal inventory. Yeah, no, I gave it to Cole. That's what I used for the longest time. Base 60 damage plus 32 damage versus the living, and 236 DPS. Needless to say, the weapons that I've made myself immensely outclass that by every conceivable margin. And I haven't even put runes on them, I don't think, which I don't think I'm going to at this point yet, because I can't find any runes that I feel comfortable with putting on. And I don't know if I'm going to need it here. The point is, we're going in. Boys, buckle your assholes. That's right. I have installed a special seatbelt specifically for your buttholes. Now, I need you to buckle it because things are about to get wild. Again, I'm going to overwrite that last save. I am nothing if not cautious, okay? I am like the most cautious dude you'll ever fucking meet when it comes to this shit. It's like, dude, save. Save. Okay, well, it would appear the time is upon us. I can't believe you're gonna go fetch one last can of soda? Look, I'll wait for you for a moment, and I'll talk about my experience with this so far then. Because you've been with me a good portion of the way, and it would suck for you to miss a moment. So, with that noted, I've really enjoyed this, even with my occasional bitching, which I bitch. Oh, believe me, I bitch. It's in my nature. I do that. I mean, have you met my family? We're a bitchy bunch. And with the game, by the way, I had an old tradition with the earlier ones of these that I did, where I would get up for a moment, fix myself some food, but to compensate for like these 6 or so minutes that I might have been gone, I would rant. I would like go in on like this complete rabbit trail of a rant, where at one point I remember talking about Varric's dick. I remember talking about how Corypheus was scary. I remember talking about the mages. You know, I would go all over the place, and it was so weird and surreal, and looking back on it, I can only wonder where that magic went. But I've got a brand new magic. I've got dick jokes. I got lots of dick jokes. And also, I occasionally like to say fuck Bethesda, which, as we all know right now, who can argue with that? Might as well. Anyways, this game is fucking fantastic. I've had nothing but joy, and after I'm done with this game, after I'm done with this series, God, Patty, you cannot get back soon enough. Once I'm done with this, I fully intend to move my happy, if rather soft and not firm at all ass, to Dragon Age Origins. Because while the gameplay may not be quite as, polished, I would say, I don't know how to explain it. Because Dragon Age Origins is fantastic, obviously. Who's going to argue that point? But, oh, you got your coat? Oh, you got your coat? Pet your cat? Here we go, lads. Good shit, you got your soda. You do mean soda, right? God damn it. All right. Here we go.
Was the summoning
We're in the end game now.
successful, Inquisitor?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
But you found what you needed.
I did.
Inspired a really cool
Then
idea.
all that remains is to find
I'll wait to read that for a
before
moment.
he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Oh, fuck. Oh god, I've gone mad with power.
Corypheus.
He did that? But why?
Either I close the breach again, or it swallows the world.
But that's madness. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
Lady, I don't think he cares.
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Okay, now I'll read it. The Fade Rifts in this game inspired a really cool idea I made in my D&D world. It's a, by the way, Brickwall Gaming, hell yeah. It's a crystal called Ardenite. It's the same sort of color as the Fade Rifts, and when magical energy is poured into it, it can summon demons. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. Hold on. I gotta go with this. No. Demanding. Commanding. By the way, in case you can't tell, I also love green.
Then I face him alone.
Down, down, down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. It has to be this way. I need to fucking play Metal Gear Rising at some point. I fucking love that game, and it would be great to do here. But for now, looks like it's finally happening. It's finally fucking happening. Elf, did I face him alone? Also, Elf, come on, buddies! Yeah. Oh, these might be the last I see in the main game. Dirthaman and Falindin. Or, fuck. I go alone. With my 3 friends. I'm gonna be honest with you. Varric at this point is mainly here for moral support, but god damn it if he isn't the best there is at it. God damn, we've come a long way.
Tell me, where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I was with you up until that last part.
As you wish.
Oh shit, I just got done playing The Force Unleashed. I know how this goes.
I knew you would come.
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so it shall.
I'm fucking quoting him before he says his lines. Oh yeah, he's quotable as fuck, dude. Oh, and speaking of fuck, there's a lot of that going on right now. Again, I really fucking hope that this boss battle lives up to the hype.
Foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time. An interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
Hold up. You're not proving anything.
I didn't come here to become a god, Corypheus.
Ooh, hold on. Well, I had a similar in-game idea once. My idea was to climb the whole thing up. Oh, fuck yeah, I called him in. Good boy, girl, thing. I don't know what you are. Doesn't matter. Well, it is a. It looked to be a high dragon, so I'm assuming she. Good girl.
It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning.
Hold on. Yeah, I think I got this. Hold up. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, right, first of all.
Rules to oppose my...
Okay, now I'm ready. So what I'm thinking is, right, do this. Next I want... thinking right bumper for this one. Right bumper. And why? Look how fucking huge he is. Oh, I know. That's too much HP for this game. Yeah, that I'm not gonna disagree.
Divine will. As you wish.
Oh god, I'm barely doing chip damage to him. Please tell me this isn't... Is this gonna be a multi-phase boss? Somehow I get the impression... Oh god. Somehow I get the impression of multi-phase, right?
Enough.
Oh, you're gonna be one of those, huh? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh fuck.
Look at you.
Thank you, Dorian.
Things on your face with pride. You are nothing.
Oh.
A race of sniveling cowards that shrank before Definta power.
No, Griffius. You will die for that. Hold on. Well, this game is gonna be intense. Gonna be. Buddy, you've been here for a while. This shit's intense already. God, look at the damage I do. I love these swords. I almost want to go through that. Also, really don't. Are you guys just gonna, you know what? Do all the work. Go ahead. I'm glad I have you guys. Who levels of intense? I can feel it. Oh boy. You just had to bring that up, huh? Look at all that damage! And if I increase my shit... Hold on. Ow.
I will not stand for this outrage.
You know what? Now might not be a bad time. Yeah, let's just go ahead and pull that. Rogues with good builds are fucking OP. Oh yeah, I went for Assassin specifically for the range. But I also like that it still looks like I'm stabbing the shit out of them, because technically I am. Because I like the idea that I'm doing it in person, but I also like the fact that I can do it sneakily, scummily, in a more scoundrel-like way. Oh, hi. Man, I hope my guard dragon makes it through this. Also, let me know, I will always go rogue. I don't think I could play this game as a warrior. Just because, one, I don't understand the moveset, personally.
You shall be slaughtered like your namesake.
Big threats.
I will destroy you where you stand.
Look at that! I think one of those was literally a full 4,000, but I'm not sure.
I shall sear you from the very heavens.
Oh my god. Wait, what is this rolling into? Come on, guard dragon. Fuck him up! Oh? Tempest Rogue is so OP, you can do enough damage to near insta-kill high dragons. Holy shit. I still prefer Assassin, though, just for the sheer look of it. But goddamn, though, that is something. I will say, like, for the most part, I've always been more, hey, does it look good? Cool. I don't care if it does good. But if it does good, that's nice. Oh, boy. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, Red Lyrium Dragon is still... How much health? So you thought Corypheus had a lot of health, huh? At least this guy's only at half right now. Hold on. Let's go ahead. Look at that. If I was invisible, I bet it would do even more. In fact, I'm going to test that out. But first, yeah, by the way, I had been slacking off on this for a bit. I actually haven't come back to this for several months, unfortunately. So the fact that I'm doing as well as I am right now, yeah, I had to kind of take a break from a lot of things, if I'm to be perfectly honest. I didn't really get to be my most productive. Okay, come on. Look at that! Thousands on each. Oh my god. Oh, you just had to armor up, huh? Oh yeah, by the way, also I like this. I can just fucking spam that. I mean, it's barely chip damage, but fuck. Oh, I missed. Look at how much it chips off. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Just that alone does like 1,000 at least. Like, dude, I can tear ass with this build. Hold on. Yep. I popped it at a bad time. Let me see if I can pop. First of all, I want to pop stealth, but first... Oh boy. I want to pop stealth, but first I want to also pop poison after I pop stealth. So hold on. And now, come on, come on, come on. I need you rolling. Got it just in time, I think, right? Oh no. Uh-oh. Also, let me just... Oh boy. What am I doing? Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And also I'm gonna want to keep Dorian alive. Oh god, that is so beautiful. Uh-oh. Look, even base damage, I'm doing so much. Oh, I'm proud of myself. Uh-oh. Where is he? Oh, you know what? Let's just go ahead and do this. Okay, or Dorian can do that. You know, it would be kind of nice if you had held off. Uh-oh. Well, I hit that. Oh, God. Oh, cool. Is he dead? I will slice you in the ass.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
defeat Corypheus. It says, Benedict Cumberbottom said, we're in the end game now.
I will not allow you this victory. You and all the heathen barbarians shall burn.
Patty? Brick?
The breach is getting
Patty?
bigger!
Last word
He's
to
really
say?
doing it. We have to stop him.
Oh, God. I didn't whip it, did I? Oh, God. No, you will not hurt him. Okay, you need a potion. Oh boy, I can already see how this is gonna go. Okay. Oh boy. Kick his ass. His health bar was full just moments ago. Yeah, but remember, I boiled it down a bit. Oh boy. That's not good. Thankfully, not a whole lot of penalty for this other than time. Come on, chip away, chip away, chip away.
I will not allow it.
Bull.
Now this ends.
Yeah. You said that just a moment ago. Ow. Come on, I'm being as tactical as I can be. Oh, yeah, I need that more than anyone else right now. Oh, come on. Yes! I hit him with my special. The end? I hit him with the assassin.
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages.
I grabbed my crotch in victory. You shall not prevail.
If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now.
Holy shit. Did I just...
Into the fade.
Jesus, he's big. Oh, man. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I think I just fucked him up. Oop. Hey, Solus.
Solus?
The orb.
I know you wanted
sorry.
the orb saved. I'm so sorry.
It is not your fault.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way. No matter what comes, I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
I'm sorry, I'm standing, aren't I? The rift is closed, isn't it? Corypheus is currently a pile of fuck somewhere in the ether. Yeah, I'm alive.
Then it's over. How lovely.
And you're alive. And I'm alive. Incredible, isn't it? And the sky is healed, healthy.
Where's your
whole.
hat?
There's just that left to remember.
Looks that way.
Oh, that's pretty.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
Me and Dorian have some catching up to do. If you want to get in, please knock. Liliana is ready to report in. About fucking time. Anyways, his health bar was full just moments ago. You broke his jaw. You said you wanted into the Fade. Oh, veteran. Reach level 20 in single player mode. Wow, I got a lot of shit for this one. You said you wanted into the Fade. Yeah, I caught you quoting that. Oh, wow, 100 gamer score for beating the game. Fair enough. It's long. It's quite a commitment. If he wanted in, he could have just asked. OMG, you can't clip that. Why can't you clip that? I'll clip it for you later. God, man. Smile. The smile, dude. Oh, man. You haven't seen any FMV yet? Oh my god, Patty. I don't know who that elf is, man, but they're really going for it. That's right. Hail to the king. What's up, Dorian? You lovely smug bastard. Alright, bitches, I got shit to say. Listen up.
A moment, my lord. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
No, it is important, I think. Like, I slept on the dude a bit, but he is a good dude. Something's not right. It's so strange. Something's not right.
Leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Like, dude, I got orbs.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
I mean, dude, I got orbs, man. I mean, dude, all I need to do is... I could give the dude a bowling ball. I'm just saying.
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Gaspard owes you a throne. The greatest empire in Thedas is at your beck and call. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
I fought because I had to.
I don't see what the fuss is about. Corypheus needed to be stopped.
And you are the one who stopped him. Previously, you were an upstart, a Dalish elf leading a band of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature. The ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Oh boy. Well, hold on. Retire to my quarters, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and... Oh, well, yeah, the save operation is already in progress, right? Okay, now, I'm gonna place down a save so I remember what the previous save is. She acknowledged that he is an elf. Does that mean people... Yes! Actually, racism is a possibility and a very stark reality in this series. Yes, people do react differently based on your race. In fact, I mentioned that if you start the game in Dragon Age Origins as a city elf, again, I haven't finished that either yet. I need to, but I'm gonna do it all on stream like I did with this. You want to talk about some horrific shit? It's disturbing. Not to get too into detail, but during your wedding, some dudes, some human crashes it because they live in alienages, which is basically ghettos. And the dude crashes it and steals your bride-to-be and a bunch of other elven women. And they say that his tastes are particularly foul. There is one offhand comment about them having to clean up the bodies. No, I mean, they handle it really well, especially in this. Because like I said, that's why I said you being an elf really ups the stakes. There's a lot of racism about it. In fact, they make a point of you being a Dalish elf in this.
So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
Someone has to fix things. Might as well be me.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
Hell yeah. Varric, you my boy.
Putting all this into a book. Right now I'm thinking, this shit is weird, the Inquisitor Llewellyn story. It's a work.
It's awful.
Maybe you should keep working.
I'll leave the title for last. Naming things is always the worst. I still
Nah,
haven't
dude,
decided
go with
if I
it.
should do this book. As if anyone will believe this story if I tell it. Not to mention, I'll have my hands full with reconstruction and relief efforts in the free marches as soon as I get back.
Oh, I wonder if this is important.
Don't
Focus on
divide
helping
your
people.
efforts. The people of the Free Marches are more important than a story.
As it happens, I agree with you. Kirkwall is in bad shape, and a lot of other city-states were hit hard by the war. I'm not leaving for a while yet, though. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go. I can't leave until you can bluff at least a little.
You know, I really want some of that to happen. I want a game of that.
Fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Just celebrate. We earned it.
Let the philosophers worry about that. Tonight is for celebrating.
You would blow this off. Fine, whatever. I'm getting some drinks. All the drinks. And then I'm going back to playing in Val Rayo. Or somewhere. Cheers, Inquisitor. Wish it'd been fun. Battle set off over.
Oh. I'll save Dorian for last, and you damn know well why.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It is not. I'm so sorry. Nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
Dare I say no? I almost want to. I love her, but I want to see
If I told you the port was a little dry, would you burst into flame?
You're joking, yes? Please tell me you're joking. What a disaster.
It's canon that she saw the Inquisitor and Dorian in bed together.
Barely went out at all, and
I mean,
so
I know that they saw it with Iron Bull.
there for a small banquet instead of the end of the world.
Yeah, if you do Iron Bull, they walk in.
Tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Thedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
You played no
You helped
small
it happen.
part in our rise to power.
Oh, rise to power. I'm not sure I like that terminology.
Correctly. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
Liliana.
Enjoy
Always say
the
her name like that.
refreshments. Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
Yes.
I love tiny cakes. And there's so many. Which should I try first?
I would avoid the dark ones topped with
Everyone saw it with Iron Bull. That was a great scene. It really was. I wish I had gotten it.
But it's quite popular in
Eh,
Valroyou.
who knows? I might come back and just do some things I missed type of thing.
Ole. Why did we save her again? To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
Cassandra. Oh, you're a big important one.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the Chantry, build the Inquisition from nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
Oh, excuse me.
So we should
Worth
be.
celebrating.
Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. It's odd, isn't it? I was almost certain the Maker was playing some cosmic joke on me, on us all. Yet you were exactly what we needed. No matter what...
I mean, that is kind of a god's thing. Again, I'm saving him for last.
So much
Oh boy,
to do, my
Vivian.
dear. I'll be returning to Valroyou to organize the Loyalist mages. Our new Emperor requires my expertise during what is certain to be a difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
Hold up. Oops. Wrong notification. There we go. Back to Twitch. God, Twitter is so active. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy raging it. Thinking about the future.
Preoccupied, contemplating what comes next.
A moment of reflection, my dear. Will wonders never cease? Go mingle. The night is still young.
Oh, you've redeemed yourself a bit. Oh, hey, where's, where is she? Hold on. Cullen, didn't talk to you.
Or do we have a moment to breathe?
It's all in your head.
Definitely your imagination. The party, the cake. It's all an elaborate dream.
Maker knows I could use the sleep. You should hear the stories they're telling in the barracks. The pride in their voices. Some of the soldiers
Hey, man,
have
they
requested
deserve a
leave
little
to
pride.
return home, but many would follow us still. You are proof that the Inquisition has made a difference, and that we will continue to do so.
Our
You ran the
soldiers
army,
put
not
their
me.
Trust in you, Cullen. I appreciate everything you've done.
It's been an honor, truly. I should let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention. Enjoy the party, Inquisitor.
So, real quick, hold on. Let me look at the, oh. Hold on. Oh, I don't know where everyone is on here. Iron Bull. How could I forget you?
In the history of all Vince, the original mold from which subsequent Vince were cast. And I got to help kick the shit out of him. Good times. Good times.
There's no one
Glad
I would
you
have
were
rather
there.
had at my side, Bull.
Same here. I got to kill another dragon and fight a Vint. Those poor bastards on the ground had demons. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hathrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
Got anywhere in mind?
If it's all the same with you, I'm pretty good right here. Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Anan.
Hell yeah, get drunk, my dude. Oh, Cole. God, how could I forget you too? You love bold dialogue? Oh yeah, no. Oh! There's very little to be said there, I'm sure. Unfortunately, Solus is not here to partake upon the festivities. I am your leader, you asshole! Move! Hey, you. See that chair over there? You will kneel before me in front of it, and I will have you executed. How does that sound? Move out of the fucking way! Oh well. Let's talk to Dorian. Actually, hold on. It wouldn't happen that I could talk to, oh, no. Nope, I can't talk to Mother Giselle. That's a tad upsetting, I suppose. Kind of wanted to talk to her, even though me and her did have our differences after a point.
I was
but here we go.
The hall this morning, and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything. Such a mess. She was completely breathless.
You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you?
I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me. This is your influence.
You enjoy it.
Admit it, you're having a ball.
I don't trust camaraderie. All these people smiling, buying me drinks. It's unnatural. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. Shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
I have to.
I'm happy you're here, after all that's happened.
I fully expected to die. It would have been thematically appropriate. And you could have been a martyr. Oh, the songs they would have composed.
There will still be songs.
Yes, but they won't have the same gravitas. We'll just have to be satisfied with being alive. And together. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will?
There's no you in Tevinter. What else matters?
Aw. I love Dorian. I love him. Aw. Why can't he be out there in real life? You know, I very rarely say that about a character, but god damn it, I want to know him.
Going somewhere, Amatus?
Ooh.
You didn't think one brief chat would be enough, did you?
Did you need me for something?
I do. Come with me.
Hold on, are we getting it again? Are we getting it again? Because I can't... Oh! Well, we know who's the dom in this situation, don't we?
Much better. Yes, I'm sure you have all the things to say. 2 things in private before you run off. First, you are terribly dull and I hate you.
What's the second?
I hope this ends soon.
Now quickly! Bend me over the balcony! I can't even finish the fucking joke! Bend me over the balcony for all to see.
'Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed. Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Gaspard has ascended to the Golden Throne. His rule continues only so long as he bows to the will of Brianna, the first elf to be granted titles and land. Soon, new rights are granted to elves throughout the land. Plans are made to tear down alienage walls. The Emperor chafes under her command, but can do nothing, even as an alliance of nobles considers open rebellion. They hesitate only because they fear the alliance between Briala and the Elven Inquisitor. The icy reception awaiting the Inquisition at court is telling. However, it seems only a matter of time. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. Her response is as swift as it is deadly. Unity is maintained, but blood runs through the halls of the Grand Cathedral.
That may have been an oopsie.
The Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas.
Hell yeah. Dorian is wilder than I thought. So that was my ending.
And what of the Inquisition itself? It has eyes and ears in every hall. No secrets are beyond its reach, and that knowledge has become the source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, he has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does,
come at me, bitch.
The Inquisition shall stand ready.
You do realize what I just did. I don't give a shit what you throw at me. You could throw the whole fucking blight at me and I will kick its ass. Oh, and speaking of kicking ass, that was the game so far anyways. But that was the end of the main story. But hot damn. What a fucking ride, dude. And this went through many... Hold on, and not a single buffer the whole stream? Hell yeah, Patty. Hell yeah. But yeah, looking at this... God damn, man. How do I even start? You know, because I know I tend to do this as something of a review, right? Yeah, at the end of this. So, let's review. Minor flubs? Sure. Few glitches? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Was I enraged at certain points? Absolutely. Do I feel like I made all of the right choices? No, not necessarily, but there's none that really stand out to me as ones that I regret, necessarily. The combat. You know, it's an odd system, for sure. It's definitely a very odd system, in my opinion, but I like it. I like it a lot. It's not my favorite combat system, but goddamn if it isn't pretty high up there. Honestly, the characters, very few are forgettable, and almost none are throwaways. There are some characters that I took to more than others. Obviously, Dorian and Iron Bull and Varric, no shit, highest on my list, without question. But there were some other ones, you know, like Cole was interesting, but I never really used him. Solus, the moment I got Dorian, I kind of kicked his ass out, because Dorian shit, in my opinion, is way more useful overall. In fact, his necromancy has a tendency to kind of break the game just a little bit. I will say the Deep Roads DLC. Oh fuck, it was great, and it spanned over the course of several streams, and it was fantastic. But I could have done without some of the weird, even cheap moments that come with it. The ogres, in particular. The ogres were unbearable. Luckily, it was when I forged my golden carvers, as I call them, that I started to really get the upper hand. Let's see. The story? Honestly, really fucking good, and the stakes are high. Oh, the Inquisitor. I wonder which one was me. I have a feeling it was Harry. Harry Hayden Patton sounds like the one. Oh, Flemeth, that's the name I was looking for. Man. And the ride up to the end? Fantastic. The final boss battle, pretty good. Would I say it equaled the hype? Definitely. Would I say that it was the best boss battle even in the game? I'm not sure I would say that, but it was a great boss battle. It was fun. Honestly, straightforward, and it's kind of all you need. I actually expected the final mission to be a lot longer, to be honest. The dragon fighting? Oh god. There's like maybe 2 games I can think of that beat it. No, actually no, just one. And it's kind of Dragon's Dogma. Because I actually did play that at one point. After seeing the Angry Joe review. But unfortunately, the rest of the game isn't very good. But the dragon fighting, oh god. Fighting big beasts, go with that, honestly. But this, dragon fighting, fantastic. The tactical view, unorthodox, but very useful. I used it the most, honestly, to heal up and do group damage stuff. You know, like group effects, you know, without having to switch between them. It was more to control my, you know, my companions. Also, after that, let's see, I'll also mostly use it with the dragons, honestly. And honestly, for even playing on the easy difficulty, I gotta say, this game is still plenty challenging. I'm not even gonna say it wasn't. Hell, the fucking, Vade? Oh god, that kicked my ass like nothing else. This game, all in all, I would even go as far as to call it kind of a masterpiece. And I know I said several times that I wish that it hadn't been made under the circumstances that it was, but I'm not going to base the game off of that entirely. You know, that's more of a behind-the-scenes type thing, and honestly, sad to say, many studios do that, so I'm not going to single this out. Honestly, what we got for this was fantastic. I really enjoyed every bit of it. Hell, one of my only regrets right now is that I didn't play the previous games first so that I could get like a custom story going. But I will definitely continue from this with Dragon Age 4, without a doubt. This game touched a big part of my heart, and the fact that it went, for me, over the course of like 6 months or so, means that, in a way, it almost kind of cataloged my existence over that time, you know? I mean, what else is there to say? This shit was fantastic, and I can't wait to continue it later. Oh, the music. Now, what does that mean for other things that I'm going to be doing, by the way, now that this is done? For the most part. Obviously, like I said, I'm going to be doing the DLC now. I absolutely, at this point, now I feel like I need to do the DLC. I've definitely not had quite enough of this game. You know, even though this game gave me so much. I'm definitely going to do the DLC. I don't know when I'll get to it. But for the fact that I finally upped my quality beyond 720 and upped my bitrate to, if I could check for a moment, hold on. Yeah, I had it at 5100 bitrate. Hell yeah. So yeah, you know, I was running this at some pretty decently high quality, which is more than I could say for some of the other streams I did. I apologize for some of that, especially with the fact that some of the streams that I did before this unfortunately had some serious issues with quality due to the fact that my internet has not always been stable. In fact, because I'm doing it here is the main reason why it even functions at all. But yeah, I finally finished Dragon Age Inquisition's main story. After much procrastination, I will say, there are several reasons why I didn't come back to this over the course of months. One was singular procrastination. Just unbelievable. I did not feel, Freddie Prinze Jr. Hell yeah. I did not feel entirely comfortable quite yet. Dorian is Roman Terran? I couldn't read that in time, so I had to read it through the stream on my phone. Part of it was also the internet that I couldn't come back, right? I was procrastinating for the ending. I didn't know if I felt ready for it. My internet has always been finicky at best. Let's see, what else? I was worried, honestly, about the ending, right? I was worried that it wouldn't be able to live up. And luckily, it has. Spectacularly, by the way, with flying colors. I didn't know if I wanted this to come to an end, you know? Then, also, there was the fact that I was dealing with a bit, you know? A couple of months ago, you know, some family troubles, etc. You know how it can be. So, with that, on top of the fact that I was really feeling some burn to actually, like, get stuff out, and I was starting to feel a little bit of burnout, right? Clearly, as of late, that's no longer an issue. But I was worried, you know? And so I took a break from easily the most intensive series I do, because when I did it, I had to do it in clumps. And doing it with shit-tastic internet, I was always worried that I might end up having to scrap a section of the stream, and I don't like doing that. I think I've only ever done that once. And even then, it was luckily the first part of something, and I redid it. You know? All in all, I'm very happy with how this turned out, though. And I'm glad I came back to it. And it was from a moment where I was kind of thinking, like, because I was talking to Patty during my Force Unleashed 2 thing that I did very recently. And by very recently, I mean scant hours ago. And I thought to myself, damn, I should come back to this. In fact, I need to. And so I did. And you know what? All in all, my final review of the game, this thing was a fucking masterpiece. Oh. Here we go. That looks good. Yeah, I came back to it. And I feel like I'm very glad that I did. This is a masterpiece of a game, in my opinion. And in good following with the other games, because I've learned a lot about the other games without really spoiling anything. What I have learned. Oh, hold on.
I knew
You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Dread Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after
Whoa.
my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
Oh. Hold the fuck up. Okay, hold on. That brings a whole lot more to the table. Now I definitely need to do the DLC. Is that... that has to be... hold on. Whoa. I feel like the DLC connects to that. There's no way it doesn't. Okay. So if you don't remember, there was the whole story of the Dread Wolf killing the goddess, right? And... holy shit. Whoa. Okay. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to take in. Yeah, this definitely isn't the end. But yeah, my thoughts on the game overall. Absolutely sublime. I loved it. And the thing is, I enjoyed creating my character, my dear Malachi. I enjoyed the gameplay, the story, the characters. The graphics are really splendid. The setting, obviously, it's Dragon Age. Absolutely divine. So, where does that leave me? Well, so far, I've thought the game was fantastic. It's easily one of my favorite games. And definitely one of my favorites that I've streamed. And with that in mind, I definitely need to come back to this. And like I said, once I'm done with this, like actually done, I will definitely move on to do Dragon Age Origins. And then after that, if I can pull just a little bit of money, because it's not an expensive game. Right now, it's like literally like $5 on Xbox. I will get Dragon Age 2. And when Dragon Age 4 comes out, I'm going to play the absolute ass tits out of that too. Even if it sucks, which I don't think it will, Dragon Age has been so far nothing but splendid for me so far. I gotta say, I'm still going to play the shit out of it because it's fucking Dragon Age. And I think with what I've had, with what I've had to do so far, with how much time I put in this, there's no way I'm not gonna completely pull out for this, Also, hey, Brick Wall, thank you for following me. Thank you. I didn't notice that. I don't get a notification for that. But yeah, anything anyone wants to say before I head off? Because this definitely seems like a good good dropping off point until I come back the next time. I hope nobody's been speaking, by the way, during this, because I know sometimes that happens. Like sometimes like the stream doesn't go through. Actually, hold on. I'll allow some time. Oh, it was fun? Oh, definitely. One of the most fun, like some of the most fun I've had doing streams total. And I've been doing it for, at this point, a little over a year. Not consistently, mind you. I do have consistency issues. But I've been doing it for a little over a year, and this is definitely some of the most fun I've had, without question. In fact, by the way, I'm gonna drop a nice, hefty save right here, too. Oh, boy. Well, it did save during... I guess it does save naming after... Yeah, I guess it does save naming after the things. That was a misstep. But yeah. Ow. Oh, whoop. Wrong button. Hold on. Let me look at the saves, actually. Let me just... Pretty much, that last save was at 87 hours flat. Amazing. So, with that in mind... Just giving it a little extra time for statements. Because I don't like things to, you know, be left unsaid. Actually, let me put a point. This is going to be the point that I won the game on. So what shall it go to? You know? Actually, that's not even a question, I don't think. Hold on, what is this, though? And watch them fall from injuries they never even noticed. You can manually trigger the mark early for bonus damage. Stored damage 100%. Duration 8 seconds. That doesn't tell me shit. Go into stealth and your allies follow the lead. The entire party remains undetected for the duration of the effect even while attacking. Problem is that doesn't have much time to it. I think I'll go Mark of Death. Apply. Anyways, as things stand, I believe I done good. Thank you for being with me, and as usual, I'll see you later. Peace. Oh yeah, and by the way, long live the elves.